Hey everybody, how are you? I'm here and I just finished up with some housework. I got everything done. I told you guys that I was going to stock up on all my snacks and coffee and tea because things are about to kick off and I'm all finished up for the day. So I thought I would sit down and react to Chantal's newest live because she went live on Twitch. So the big question that y'all are going to ask me, did she get paid? Well, she's claiming that she got paid, but there is some information out there that suggests that she did not get paid. Now, she a lie. In her Twitch live, she said, yeah, I got paid. I got my money. But she a lie. Rule number one, Chantal lies. So here's the deal, y'all. For those of us that are in the States, those of us in the Western world, we got our pay today. And I thought that because, Sunday was supposed to be our payday, that both those in Canada and those in the US would get paid on the same day. I mean, that made sense to me. But maybe those of us over here in the States, like we got our pay today. So if there was a delay in processing, it would make sense that she's getting her money tomorrow if she does get it. I've been on Twitter. I'm going to show you guys stuff on Twitter. There are several people who say that people that are in Canada, the YouTubers that are in Canada, they're saying, we haven't gotten our pay yet. So what is she talking about? So she's claiming that she got her YouTube pay. She purposely went live on Twitch. And I'm going to let y'all know right now, it was full of rage bait. She was rage baiting. She came on live just to brag. Yeah, I got my money. Because I'm sure that she's been around on YouTube and she's seen every YouTuber, every reaction channel saying, waiting for the big day, waiting for the meltdown. Because when she doesn't get her money, she's going to flip her lid. So what is she going to do? Foodie is she's all about getting one over on Girl World. Hey, Cookie. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry I'm not saying hi to everybody coming in. I'm just trying to keep my train of thought, but I'm not ignoring you. She's claiming that she got paid. But if the Canadian YouTube payday is tomorrow, how could she possibly get paid today if nobody else got their pay? I put out a tweet on Twitter saying, anybody who's a Canadian YouTuber, can you answer the question, did you guys get paid today? Because, that's an easy way to find out. If there's anybody in Canada who's a YouTuber who's monetized, can anybody confirm? Did you get your pay today or no? I don't want to know your paycheck. I'm not interested. But that's an easy way to find out. So, yeah, there's all kinds of rage bait in the live. And Chantal was telling all kinds of lies. Y'all want to hear an outrageous lie that she was telling? Y'all check this out. During her live, she was claiming that the kitten, the no-name cat, is part Savannah cat. Has anybody seen what a Savannah cat looks like? Anybody? Savannah cats are huge. Savannah cats are basically a hybrid breed of a domestic cat and a serval. They're extremely big. Go look up a picture of a Savannah cat and you'll see why I'm giving that look. Like, Savannah cats are huge. And breeding a Savannah cat with a domestic cat, there's risks involved for the mother cat because that can cause complications. Yeah, like they're huge, huge cats, and they're wild too. Savannah cats are part wild. So like if you guys go look up a picture of a Savannah cat and then go look at no name cat and tell me, do you see any Savannah cat in that cat at all? You know, like she's saying the cat is part Siamese, Himalayan, now it's Savannah, just telling lies that she doesn't have to tell. Also, there was a weird moment in the live. During the live, she took a phone call and she had the phone in front of her face and she was covering her mouth. Now, why would she do this? Who is it that she could possibly be talking to where she would have to cover her mouth and hide the conversation? Definitely wouldn't be her family. Why would she have to hide the conversation? Why would she have to hide her mouth? And Salah, nobody would be surprised that she's talking to Salah. I could think of one person that she's trying to hide. You guessed it, Natter. So I'm going to throw my theory out on the table. Here's what I think. Chantal's making a big deal about getting a car tomorrow, and she just got money. Now, Chantal is someone that she likes to transfer addictions, you know? And so if she has an obsession for one man, the way to get over that obsession for that man is to go to another man. So who do we know where she's at that she could get obsessed with? I don't think that she's going to be spending the holidays with her family, but I could think of one person she might be spending the holidays with, and that's what she needs the car for, and that's what she needs the money for. Maybe the same person that might be selling her something that's making her rub her nose a lot, making her energetic. I think she's talking to that one, and I think she's going to be spending Christmas with him. Okay? She got that duper's delight smile on her face. Yeah, get the goods from him. She said she had plans tonight. There you go. And as soon as she got that phone call, she got off live. Who do we know she's done that for? That as soon as she gets a phone call from that person, oh, I got to go. I got to go. Who, Chantal? Yep, it's 2021 all over again. You're right. So, like, I mean, put the pieces together, y'all. This is girl world. We're not stupid. We are not stupid. The road signs are all over the place. We just got to put the pieces to the puzzle and make a complete picture. Hey, Rudolph. And Salah don't care. Salah's with his family. It's Christmas is coming. She's not spending it with the family. And Chantal is not someone that she's going to be at the house alone. So where else could she go? She says she was withdrawing. Huh? No, she ain't. Fun question. How do I like my coffee? I'm a big fan of iced coffee. I love iced coffee. I love the Starbucks frappe things, or the things from McDonald's, the caramel mocha things. I love those. I like my coffee cold and sweet. And on cold mornings, hot with some cream and sugar. Did she buy a bleaching kit? I don't think he's going to get that personal with her. Yes, Coco. Yes. I hope that Neo does a reading for us soon. Yes. But you know what, Chantal? I think if you go see Natter, I don't think it's going to go the way you want it to go. But I'll let you figure that out. Anyway, so we got some stuff to go over. Let me just make sure I am where I need to be first, because I don't want to do like yesterday and screw myself up and then have to give myself another raspberry, you know, like just throw tomatoes at myself. So y'all ready to get into it? Are y'all ready to get into stuff? And you can see how much she was lying and rage baiting and doing the duper's delight thing on us. Because another thing that was telling on her, she was way too happy. And there's only one person I could think of that makes her happy like that. Happier than Salah. Had her almost dancing on the clouds. Barcode. Let's watch the barcode here. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I wonder if we took one of those things like the barcode readers and put it to her head, if it would come up with a price. Just curious questions. Anyway, y'all ready? Are y'all ready to get into it? Hey, you know what? I got this. I don't need it though. I don't need this right now, but like I said, I got all my snacks in case things do kick off. I got my Doritos, I got my Twinkies, I got my Snickers, I got my iced coffee. I am ready for whatever pops up this week. I am prepared. I know better. I remember Crackhead Olympics. But I'll tell y'all what, I will shut up and we can just get into the react. So we got some Twitter peeps to go over. I've been collecting stuff as I do. I recover. It's like, you know what, Payday? I haven't seen the video. I saw the tweet that Fat Cow did. That was amazing. Wonderful job by Fat Cow, clocking the hell out of her. Bravo. Bravo, Fat Cow. That's why she hates you. Fat Cow is not just getting on her nerves, but Fat Cow is jumping on her nerve like it's a trampoline. I love it. I love it so much. She can't rage on Twitch, though. Oh, she'll find a way. She will find a way. Where there's a will, there's a way. She'll find a way. But I'll tell y'all what. Let's get into the Twitter peeps. Let's get started with that because we're going to get into the react. I don't want to keep y'all here all night. The holidays are coming up. Yeah, we got stuff to do. So let's do it, y'all. Let's do the Twitter peeps. Okay, we're back. Why did I do that to myself? There we go. Yeah, let's go. Okay. And the live that I'm reacting to, I'm going to give full credit because they deserve it. Absolutely. Kristen Stuff K said on Twitter. Kristen has been like, she's putting in the work. Absolutely putting in that work. We're going to get to that in a minute, but we got to get the Twitter peeps first. Yay, you made a live stream. How about that? It's Monday. Anything goes. That's right. Just another manic Monday. All right, so we're going to get into it, y'all. All right, let's get started. For those of you that are on Twitter, that you want to follow me on Twitter, there's my handle, Wild Girl Sarah. And for those of you not on Twitter, that's why I do the peeps for y'all. So you guys can keep up with all the girl world news, gossip, and tidbits without actually having to set foot on the Bird app. All right, let's start here. All right. Oh, moving on. Okay. Miss Morris reads, says Canada doesn't even get paid until tomorrow. So if that's true, if Foodie's payday should be tomorrow, why is she bragging that she got her money today? And thinking about it, it would make sense that she did not get paid today because those of us that were supposed to get paid yesterday, we just got our pay today. So because everything might be a day behind because of everything falling on a Sunday. Everything might be like a day behind. Hence the reason why she gets her pay tomorrow. And yet she's saying she got it today. So why are you lying, Foodie? Why are you lying? Why the F you lying? You know you're always lying. And it's so easy to catch her. Anybody else in Canada that's a YouTuber, they can confirm, yeah, I got my pay today, or no, I didn't. So if they didn't, then she sure as heck didn't. All right, moving on. Let's see. Miss Morris Reads also says, Canada doesn't get paid until the 23rd this month. I didn't get paid until the 22nd. And you get paid like after 2 p.m. And I can confirm that Because even if you're over here in the States and you are a monetized YouTuber, the way that YouTube works, like today, I got the email early this morning. Sometimes it takes a little while for the Google AdSense confirmation email to show up. But just because you get it, it doesn't mean the money's automatically in your bank account. You get the email first, and then a few hours later, you might get your deposit. Sometimes it might take till early afternoon, late afternoon. Like the last time we got paid, it wasn't until like 7, 8 o'clock at night. I don't know what was going on with YouTube that day, but you don't normally see your pay until afternoon hours. So she a lie. She an absolute lie. Kenny J said they used same bank and she got paid. She got paid? Okay. But the big question is, did Foodie get paid? Did she get paid? I don't think she got paid. I think she a lie. I don't think she got her YouTube pay. Maybe somebody gave her some money. They demonetized her. Why would they give her money? When you get demonetized, you don't get your money. That's the penalty. So I don't think she got it. Maybe she got money from a feeder. Maybe her family gave her money. Maybe she got money for her feeder requests. But you know what? Whatever the case may be, if she did get her YouTube check, you know it's going to be gone. Let's just say she did get her check, right? Let's just say she got $6,000 for her YouTube check. I'm just making up her number. I don't know what she got paid. Her rent is about $2,000. So right off the top, $2,000 gone, which leaves her with $4,000. Now, if she gets a car and she goes over to Natter's place, how long is that money going to last? If she wants to save her money, she can be hanging out with the wrong people because they will gladly help her spend her money, especially if Natter is her Dr. Feelgood and he's very eager to sell her some party favors. Cameo money. How many cameos are people actually doing? How much money can you actually make from cameos? Is it cameos or feeder cameos? Might be feeder cameos. All right. Alexis says the YouTube pay was US only. Tomorrow is when Canada gets paid for several YouTubers. And here's something cute. Y'all look at this cat. Y'all look at this cat. Look at it. Look at this baby. It's a pretty baby. Look at it. I want y'all to look at it. We don't deserve cat says, say hi to Skippy or have a terrible December. Hi, Skippy. Look at this baby. Look at it. He's just a precious thing with the tongue. You've seen that kitty. That kitty is adorable. I just had to share that with y'all. Oh boy. And this little snippet is from the live. Mo says, Chantal says, people who are wishing she wouldn't get paid, it's like toxic. I have to say it in a different way. Self-pleasuring. Really? Tell us about it, Chantal. Like, tell us what you're thinking.
And like, is she gonna get paid? Is she gonna get paid? It's so weird. It's literal toxic masturbation. That's what it is. You guys are just insane. I never think about, other people's blessings or if they're getting what they're getting. I don't analyze.
No. I'm not letting you get away with that. I'm not letting you get away with that, Foodie. Wait a minute. Back it up. Reverse. Switch gears. You don't ever worry about what other people get paid, right? That's what you said. Really? Then why are you absolutely obsessed with how the reactors make their money and saying that we shouldn't get paid for reactions, that we're hate channels and we shouldn't get paid? Why do you always say that? All the reactors should go away. We're a bunch of mindless zombies. But you're obsessed with the money that we're making. If you're not obsessed with other people's blessings, then,
Microanalyze what people are doing in their life or what they're getting, like, oh, I wish I had their blessing, or like worry about your own life, man. You clearly need it if you're like doing that. Yes. It's like they're just like they're using all of this drama, toxic, negative stuff to it's like a form of masturbation for them. That's what it is. It's not sexual, but it's like it has to be some kind of excitement on that level for them to go alive and be like, oh, is she gonna be paid or not? You know what I mean? Like they literally get horny off of the idea of me not getting paid.
And you know what, Chantal? If that's true, then you get horny off the idea of coming on the internet and grifting money from people. The fact that you can get online and do that and get attention. You love attention. If you didn't love attention, you would not do the content that you do. You wouldn't have done this live stream and basically just tailored it to rage baiting. Because that's all it is rage baiting. You even confessed in this live stream, I just came online to brag. So you like to come online and say things to get people angry and upset. And then after you're done with a live stream, you run around on YouTube, Twitter, looking around to see what people are saying, because it gives you a kick to get the reactors mad. You can't deny that. It's a game to you. It's an absolute game. And another thing, I think, Chantal, that you want some excitement in your life. You've been dying for some excitement. And you're like, let's make things exciting. Let's make people mad. I'm going to outright lie to people just so I can run around on YouTube for the rest of the night and see how mad I've made people. You really love making people upset. That's just what you do.
And like, is she gonna get paid?
Okay, shut up for a minute, Foodie. Shh. What else we got here?
I'm tired. Like, obviously, like, I'm sorry, but you don't like my smug self? Well, sorry, but too bad. Like, people have been just nothing but nasty, 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 wishing the worst, wishing the worst, wishing the worst.
You know what, Foodie? I'm a patient woman. And I got a feeling I know where you're going for Christmas and who you're going to spend time with. I got a real big feeling about that. And if you go spend time with that person, we're going to know. You're not going to be able to keep it to yourself. You will absolutely tell on yourself. You won't be able to help yourself. If you go spend time with him, all this talk that you're doing right now of improving your life and I'm in recovery or getting close to recovery and doing the self-help and enlightenment, all of that's going to be different in a couple of days. We're going to know if you've been with him, because you're going to be coming home and getting on camera looking like 10 miles of rough road. Rode hard, put away wet, got some mold scraped off, and got moldy all over again. We're going to know. There's all kinds of tells that you give us. The Duper's Delight smile, singing little songs. We remember all the tells. We're going to know. I'm patient. I'm patient for you to screw up and give too much away. You kind of gave too much away tonight when you took that phone call and you put the phone in front of your face and you're hiding your lips. You told on yourself, because who else in your life would you do that for? Who else would you be talking to that you would need to hide? Nobody would care if you were talking to your family or Pete's or even Salah. Who is it that you could be talking to that you're sitting there hiding? Natter. Oh, Detective Cochise, Reddit says a Canadian got the email for pay, but not the money in the account. Well, there you go. That's usually how it works. If you're going to get paid from Google AdSense, you get the email first. And depending on what's going on with Google AdSense, it may take a few hours or even several hours to get your pay. I guess it all depends on the processing. So if they got the email, but they haven't gotten their pay
Come
yet.
on, get a life.
Oh my God, shut up, Chantal. Shut up. Shh. Quiet. If they got the email but not the pay, how does she get her pay? How is that possible? Aliyah Sultana says, Foodie Beauty claims she just got paid. How do y'all feel about that? I think she lied. She just came online to brag. Yeah, bragging about something that probably hasn't happened yet. Nothing But Love says, don't forget, rule number 1. I don't believe her. Maybe she got paid from the couples channel, but not her main channel. I don't know. I really don't know. DX says, if Chantal got paid, she would be smug. She didn't get paid. And I know this because she is visibly seething and saying grotesque things. Yeah, Chantal is all about saving face. If she hasn't gotten her money yet, she's not going to let us know because she doesn't want to give us a win. So she's going to hide what's really going on. She's going to save face. She doesn't want Girl World to throw egg on her face, so she's going to lie openly. Like, I got my pay. No, you didn't. Couples channel wouldn't hit until next month. That's right, Payday. Because she just started streaming on there. And first, she has to hit the $100 threshold. But you're right. If she just started streaming on the couples channel, even if she didn't get demonetized, it wouldn't pop up till next month. But now the couples channel has been demonetized. So there goes that money. I don't think she got paid either. I think it's all a lie. Just a great big lie. Kristen, hi Kristen, this is Stuff K said. Says, I don't care what Chantal says. There's literally no way she got paid. You mean to tell me she was the very first person ever who got demonetized and was paid anyway? Absolutely not. Maybe she got her grandpa to loan her some dough or something. You know what? If she came online and said, look, I did not get my YouTube pay, but I got my Cameo pay or my Twitch pay or a relative or a friend gave me some money, there's nothing wrong with that. But she's not going to tell us the truth. She's going to tell a lie just to try to get one over on Girl World. Yeah, exactly. She's trying to save face. Absolutely trying to save face. Now, here's something that, listen, y'all want to hear a feel-good story? And it's perfect for the holiday season because Christmas is more than just about trees and presents and ribbons and Santa Claus. Y'all want to hear a feel-good story that'll make you almost tear up? This is a feel-good story that I found on Twitter. Y'all listen to this. This is such a wonderful, wonderful thing. Courtesy of Matt Van Swoll. Breaking. An 85-year-old widow called a North Carolina tree removal company begging for firewood to keep her house warm, but said she couldn't pay them. Paul Brittan, the owner, delivered the firewood for free, fixed her car, her roof, her heating AC unit, all for free, and then raised $20,000 for her for Christmas. What a wonderful thing to do. All she wanted was some firewood. This elderly woman, and they not only gave her tons of firewood, but they fixed her up nicely. They raised money for her. They fixed her AC unit. They fixed her car. I thought that was a wonderful story. You know, like just there is kindness in the world. So I just want to that just there is some good people out there. Whew, about to cry. All right, we got anything else here? All right, y'all want to see a complete path from where she lives to the store? Flashing Pondu says so. From her building to this shipping container, she had to sit breaks. But tell me again that you're in better shape now than you were years ago. So there's her building right there in the back, and over here is the Walmart. I could walk that in 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes. Literally, the Walmart is right there, almost next to your house, and she had to stop like several times. And I'm 54 years old, Foodie, and I can make a 5-minute walk, but you're younger than me and you couldn't do it? Had to sit down? Shoot, I can rollerblade over to the Walmart. Be coming to the door like the Roadrunner. Beep, beep. Be rollerblading around the Walmart. Wouldn't that be something? Content. Hey, I'm getting my exercise and buying stuff at the same time. That'd be funny. Good times. Okay, so we got anything else here? We got anything? And this piece is from her Patreon because she put up something on Patreon. But I got thoughts about this. Eyelash says Foodie Beauty wants to start a commune. Listen to this, y'all.
Anyway, I was thinking about communes. I was watching a video of this woman. She's an elderly woman, and she has no kids. She has no family. And she was thinking about, she was talking about how she was thinking of planning her life and how aging is when you have no kids and all this other stuff. And that will be me. I don't have children, you know, so, and she has no family or anything. So she was talking about starting a commune for like people, for women who also have no children and need family, like, you know, like a commune to grow people to grow old with, basically, if you have no family to grow old with.
And here's where I say something. Here's why I say something to her. Foodie, how many times have you made fun of people that were older? You got things to say about people, how they look, how old they are. So somebody out there who's older wants to make a commune and you want to what, move right in? But you hate older people. You don't respect the elderly. But you'll make use of them, right? If there's an elderly person starting a commune, you want in on it because it benefits you. But how many times have we heard you put down the elderly? Anybody older than yourself? Didn't you refer to somebody as the crypt keeper? Yeah, you did. An older woman, you called them the crypt keeper. But if an older woman has a commune, you want in on it because it benefits you, then you have a different opinion. Yep. And you're right. Communes, you can't just sit around and be lazy in a commune. It's about teamwork. Anything else here? I think we're done with the Twitter peeps. So we're in a whole lot. She will hide inside and collect the money. She's looking for someone to take care of her. Nobody is set up to take care of Foodie. If something happens to her, nobody's set up for that. She would require way too much professional care. I don't think she understands how expensive it is to be bedbound. Round-the-clock nurse care, which is expensive in itself, special equipment, all that. It's very expensive. You know, like it's not cheap. Okay, so that's it for the Twitter peeps. Did she get paid? I don't think she did, Billy. I think she's lying out of her butt and claiming that she did when she did not. Yeah, there you go. And you also got to worry about infections, bed sores. You have to have a medical professional that knows what to look for. Foodie being the size that she is, she would need at least 3 or 4 nurses to help get her safely out of bed for anything, because it would put a strain on somebody's back if they try to do it themselves. So let's get out of here and go on to the live stream. Okay, share the screen. Where are we at? There we go. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for her being smug and essentially doing the nanny boo-boo thing at Girl World? I'm telling you, you guys are going to get mad. It's full of rage bait. Talking about the cat. So just be on the lookout. Bringing up the cat again. Like she's doing everything in the world to kick the hornet's nest. Yep. Let me just blow this up. And
Hey, best one.
Did I tell you to talk? I didn't tell you to talk yet, Foodie. Wait your turn. Rude people doing rude things. Booger. Where's Booger? Booger. Hi, baby. Your fans are saying hi to you. Come here. The queen has arrived. Hi, baby. Look. That's the baby. She baited me. Sandy, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it, mama. Don't fall for it. That's exactly what she wants. Don't fall for the bait. Don't take the bait. I'm telling you, it's not worth it to get that mad. It's understandable, but it ain't worth it to let her get to you and get you so worked up that you want to scream. It's not worth it. Recognize it for what it is. You booger. Besides, how can you get mad? Booger. Baby. The queen is going to supervise this stream. Yeah, if you guys want to thumbs up the stream, please do. I will leave it up to y'all. Yeah, these are just our stories, right? Right. Yeah, the cat is comfortable. See Booger. Booger doesn't like Foodie. Booger sits all the way back from Foodie. Be like Booger. Be like Booger. She's the example. Be like my cat. Foodie's about to come on, and she's not too close. She's like, I'm going to sit all the way back from this bitch, and I'm going to chill. Be like Booger. All right, so we're going to get into it. Let me get out of that right there. All right, we're ready. Everybody got their drinks? Everybody got their snacks? Look, I got my Snickers. I got my snacks. Y'all ready? Let me know when y'all are ready. I'll give you a minute to go to the bathroom, get some snacks, get settled in, get strapped in. Don't know how long we're going to be here. You want a Snickers. I'm sorry, my bad. Look, you want mine? I got 3 of them. Here. If you can teleport this to where you are, you can have it. I'll share. I'm not selfish. I'll give you a Snickers. Coffee and popcorn. Great combination. All right, let's do this, y'all. And I hope you enjoy.
Everybody, Marshmallow, Ooh, Ida, Lavender, Lady, Delta, Swag Daddy, Roland, Day Future, thank you. Nicole, Trixie, Laura, I need a new profile picture on Twitch. Moldy Baloney, what's up? Maybe I want to scare people. Alondra.
Thank you, Yellow Moon, for the 10 gifted memberships. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You're so sweet.
On commercial to start. What is the commercial for? If you guys get funny ads, let me know.
Oh, God, she's eating. Put the food down. What the hell is she eating?
There's Danielle.
What is that? Put the food down.
Philip Beezer. White wine, Donnie, lavender pug. Am I eating? Indeed.
What is that?
My breakfast. I've been obsessed with this like dark rye bread with just some cheese on it.
Girl, put that away. It looks like you're eating a kitchen tile.
I know. It is good, yeah. I should have put tomato on it. What is that? Pumpkin? Where? Oh, no, cheese. CS13 and BG13. Need some bread with the cheese. Where's Fuego?
No takeout. Nope. Yeah, you know what? You know what? That's a tell. If she got paid, we know Foodie. She's a creature of habit. If she got paid, what is the first thing that Chantal does when she gets her money? Say it in the chat. What is the first thing she does when she gets paid? She orders takeout. She orders that takeout. She gets that YouTube check. It's like, takeout incoming. Where's the lobster mac and cheese? Yep, order takeout. So where's the takeout? Miss, I got my money.
I know, it looks like it's, you know why? It's because my toaster oven burns the toast before it fully melts the cheese.
Can I say something about that cheesy toast? If regret were a meal, that looks like regret on bread. That is the saddest look. That looks like regret on bread. What? It does. It looks so sad. Cue up the tiny little violins. Regret on bread.
So the cheese is like semi-melted.
Regret.
Which I actually don't mind it that way.
Hold on a minute. 1 second, please. Hello, Bobby. And yes, I do notice you. I feel lonely when you don't. Don't feel lonely. Look, I'm going to tell y'all what's going on over here. I have one monitor. I got 2 tabs open. So forgive me if I am constantly flipping back and forth. I'm trying to catch all the messages. I'm trying to talk to everybody. If I miss somebody, I apologize. In the future, I'm going to get a second monitor so I can see everything without doing the flip over thing all the time. I'm doing my best, y'all. My mouse fingers are getting to work out. Let's keep going.
Yeah, it's a cheese toasty. White wine. You're at the right place to say that.
I know,
Hey,
Bobby.
Peach Blossom. Aurora. I've been craving cream cheese on bagels with everything bagel seasoning. Make it happen. Some people look at the cheese half melted. I look at it half congealed. Thank you, Fed Up Beezer. It's a cheese toasty. It's from the UK.
Thank you, Darska, for being a member. Thank you.
ECP continued their sub. Thank you. I appreciate it. Donkey.
Hey, Brooke.
Sweet Kettleman's Bagels has olive cream cheese. They mix the olives in it. Oh wow, sweet and low. That does sound good. a literal pizza pie.
And
You gotta shape.
hold on a second, Chantal. I'm going to say something, Brooke. The situation that happened yesterday, it will not happen again. I'm still not happy about it, but it won't happen a second time.
Your beard. I did mine earlier. Candace Baker. Hi, Candace. I wish you guys had the same names as on YouTube. With onion? Mm-mm. You don't like olives? They are very bitter and salty. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know how people do smoked salmon. I just can't do it. Thank you. Hi, Kevin.
Do I have my fork ready? No, I got an ink pen though. I mean, can I use the ink pen? I don't have. I keep my forks where they belong in the kitchen, unless I'm using them to eat. I don't use them to scratch my head. Hello, Boricua.
A lot of our names were taken by haters.
Hola, mama.
Aw. No, they don't charge you. You just have to wait a certain amount of days. I hate smoked salmon. It's so fishy, I can just die. Like, no.
You know, I was listening to this live stream earlier, and all I could think was, you'll put a nasty, drippy green bean in your mouth, but smoked salmon is a problem? So drippy green bean is fine, but smoked salmon is a problem. All right. Yeah. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. And smoked salmon is delicious. Love it.
Hey, two Dalmatians.
And she getting that drippy green bean for Christmas too. Let us not be surprised if she gets back on camera later with a sore throat. She's going to have a sore throat. Y'all in girl world, listen to me. If she comes back on camera after Christmas and she starts talking about a raw throat, drinking them cold drinks, needing drinks with the ice in it, we know what she did. We know exactly what she did. Obviously, Mom.
I can go.
I didn't say anything. Why are y'all freaking out?
I was eating a cheese toasty for breakfast.
You know what? Hold on a minute. Those of you in chat that are giving me crap right now, you guys are the same people that are in Goose Chuck's chat. What are you talking about? You're over there and she is subjecting you to pictures of Foodie's vag and butt crack and all that, and you're coming over here and yelling at me? I'm not showing you anything. I'm just talking about it. Don't talk to me.
Oh, maybe I didn't. Yeah, it was like, tastes like fish. Like, it's fish, right? So I don't like when fish tastes like fish. I'm like one of those annoying people. Who wants to get cozy and chat? I just wanted to eat and get that out of the way.
Remember I said I was going to beg on the corner?
Oh, before we get deep into this, just a word of warning. For those of you that are in my room, and this is not a joke, I'm being completely serious. Those of you that are in my room, if you are currently wearing headphones or earbuds, I'm warning you right now that there are several points in this live stream where she gets really loud. And I don't know if she's got a microphone or her phone, but when she raises her voice, that microphone will crackle and it's going to make your eardrums scream. So you've been warned. Her audio has been horrendous. So I'm just letting you know, if you're not on a PC, if you got earbuds in or you got headphones, you might want to adjust the volume a bit, because when her voice goes up, it just, that static, it'll just like you go, oh, yeah. So I'm just giving you the warning so you can retain your hearing.
She listens to Mozart while she does Taibo. What are you doing, BG? My makeup. By the way, Twitch has no filters, smoothing filters.
Whoa, that's loud.
And either does my Samsung has only smoothing filters.
Oh my God, the volume just went all the way up, and I've got bad ears. That's entirely too loud. Holy crap. Oof. I've got tinnitus in both ears, and that's entirely too loud. Lower the volume, Foodie.
No other kinds of filters. So I look really different right now. My makeup is not smooth. Imagine no one was allowed to use another filter ever. We would all have to get used to each other's imperfections. Shoot. I had some things to do to set up Twitch properly so that the ads are not as annoying. Damn it. Okay, well, I forgot to work on that. Real life is like what? My skin. Oh, real life is like that, yeah. Ugly without filters. No, I'm just joking. My skin can smooth raw lumber.
And to answer your question, Havasu Mom, when she was on Patreon, the last Patreon thing that she did, yeah, she put her hijab back on. I don't know why. So sometimes she has it on, sometimes she takes it off. I don't get it. But yeah, she did have it back on for Patreon.
I need smooth skin. Like I want like glassy skin. Probably eating too much cheese doesn't help. Yeah, iPhones don't have any filters, eh? Hey, Icy. My skin is fine. Thanks, Maya. The rosacea. Glycolic acid. Alien Superstar. That's the thing I hate when the ads play. It like, you know, it's supposed to give me a warning, but... Does everyone get the ads at the same time? Because if that's the case, you guys could warn me and then I won't talk. I don't know. Collagen, sups, hydration, Korean skincare. Everyone has pores. You're not going to look like a porcelain doll. That's true.
Hey, Foodie, I'm over here. I don't have filters on. Not a single one. StreamYard has filters you can use that can smooth out your skin. I don't have them on. You got your skin smoothing filter on. As a matter of fact, you got other filters at work too. Let me point them out for y'all. Let's see. She's got the skin smoothing filter, which gives her like that baby-like skin. She's got the big eye filter. Not so much the contour filter, but she's got like 3 or 4 filters working. Definitely the big eye filter. Definitely the skin smoothing filter. I don't need them. Well, you know what, All Father? You know what the beautiful thing about getting old is? You reach that point with age where you just don't give an F. That's what makes older women beautiful. We just don't give an F. We don't. It's like, I am who I am. I do what I do. If you don't like me, I'm going to do me. Older women are awesome like that. We just like, I am what I am. If you don't like it, hit the road. You just develop an I don't care what other people think attitude, and Foodie don't have it. If you agree, so you know what I'm talking about, Tammy. You're just like, this is me. Take me or go away. Go away. 40 is the new 30, darling. Don't you know? Don't you know? You're only as old as you feel. I'm 54, about to be 55. Okay? And I look younger than Foodie.
Anyways. No strawberries. I have pores the size of dinner plates. I remember that from Ready or Not, the show. You really need to fix your mic. Really? What the hell? Can you increase the ad time? I love ads. I don't know. I'm not getting used to Twitch, honestly. I'm not getting used to the
Happy birthday,
the
Tammy.
difference like in the software. You know? But oh well, we have to. We don't have a choice, so. Because I think on YouTube too, right? Like if you get ads, you can't watch the person, but you can skip them, right? Can you not add skippable ads on here? I wonder. You know? I'm busy today, Strawberry. Sorry. Go for a walk yourself if you want to go for a walk.
Oh,
I don't like Twitch, but I'm doing for you.
This rude bitch. If you want to go for a walk, then you go for a walk. This rude one over here. Nice way to treat your audience. You know what, Foodie? I got a theory. I got a theory that when you went to school, while you were going through school, you wanted to be the popular girl, the popular mean girl. I think you really envied the popular, pretty, mean girl. You wanted to be that girl, but you weren't that girl. So when you got onto YouTube, you decided to be that girl and act like that girl. Like walking through the hallways with your books and looking down your nose at people. You want to be that girl. Be condescending and all that. You know, Foodie, there are different kinds of ugly. There's outside ugly, which is objective. And then there's inside ugly. You got the inside ugly. The outside ugly can be fixed, worked with, managed. Inside ugly, there's no surgeon in the world that can cut that out of you. And you could eat all the makeup in Sephora. It still wouldn't fix that ugly. You got that inside ugly. And it shows right through.
Thank you, Witchy. Yeah, I know a lot of you did. I appreciate that. You can sub for $11.99 to just get no ads across Twitch. That's so weird. Okay. Yeah, I don't like to use a computer. That's the problem. Like, I don't want to sit at a computer. Like, I want to go, like, what if I want to go out? I mean, like, I know I don't lately there, but like, what if I do want to?
But you don't.
Then I guess I can switch to mobile. So when I'm at home, I can do computer streaming, you mean? And
Hey,
then
Foodie, wait a
if I
minute.
want to go out, I can.
You're getting the car tomorrow, right? Why don't you do a vlog of your trip to go see Natter? Show us some footage of the long road or the outhouse. You know, since you're taking a road trip, why don't you show some footage of where you're going, what you're doing, who you're spending some time with? Show us the long road again. Show us the outhouse. Too much? What a shame.
Just take the. No, but I mean, I'm not well right now, but I do plan on it. Okay, let me get a microphone. Give me 1 minute. I need to clean my house. Like deep clean.
Wait a minute. Didn't she just clean the house yesterday? I could have sworn we saw her clean the house yesterday when her face was all red. Didn't she clean the house yesterday? She was doing her dishes and all that. So what in the world is she doing that her house is that dirty already? She was up and she was doing her dishes and throwing the trash away and rearranging the furniture. Girl, what are you doing as a single person that your house gets that dirty? You sleep all day. How does it get that dirty? You don't go nowhere. Oh, ow.
I put my microphone up here. I put my electronic stuff. I'm trying to organize myself. Hey, you guys remember this? This rock and roll dress? Look how low cut that was. Oh, sorry, your ears, right? Okay. Okay. Okay.
I told y'all her microphone sucks.
Ooh.
And I'm going to present another theory to y'all. And remember, it's just a theory. So, given the fact that Foodie is talking about getting a car tomorrow, although there's no reason why she needs a car. Like, where is she going to go? But she wants a car. And considering the fact that she was on her phone today talking to somebody and she couldn't tell us who she was talking to and she was hiding her mouth, and I think she was talking to Natter because as soon as she got off that phone call, she was gone. What if she's going to go see Natter and bring him back to the house? Spend some time with him. Maybe that's the entire reason why Pete's can't live there. She's always wanted to be with him. She's always wanted her own place to spend time with Natter. And Natter, even though he's a scrub, he's very snobby. He's not going to spend time in a place that doesn't look nice. He's used to Dee Dee's apartment. Dee Dee's got her condo. So wouldn't it make sense that if Chantal wanted to spend time with Natter, she would get an apartment that was equally as nice. Maybe that was the plan, to have Natter over, spend time with her. She could go get him in the car, bring him back to the apartment, and spend time with him, and Dee Dee not be around. That could happen. Since Salah is saying, I don't want to spend time with you, I'm not talking to you, she's going to shift over to, I want to spend time with Natter. Maybe chow mein. But maybe that's why she doesn't want Pete's there. Because if Pete's were there, Natter couldn't come over. Just a thought.
I don't have a lot to do, obviously. It's just me, and it's just a small place, but I don't think it's charged. Okay, let me charge them for a few minutes. And then it's the chess piece. My conjoined tin. Hey, Melly! So they're charging right now. But we do have microphones. Did I take my pill? No. My hands are so shake, like literally, like I'm not doing this on purpose. Like,
Oh,
I can't stop shaking. It's annoying. Glitter Queen.
Could be Evelyn.
I do want to talk about some stuff. I'm just waiting for my microphones to charge. Should I make coffee, a nice hot coffee, or will that make me more jittery?
Yeah, because that's always a good idea, that if your hands are shaking and you're jittery, drink some coffee. That really makes sense.
It's not sugar related. I've never seen weed withdrawal do that. Yeah, you've never seen somebody withdraw from 10,000 milligrams of a bag of edibles either. So, you know, just because you haven't seen it, you're seeing it now.
I beg your pardon. Wait a minute.
Just go.
Did she just say that she was taking 10,000 milligrams of edibles? Did I just hear that? I know she was taking the 3,000 milligram edibles and then the 5,000 milligram edibles. So she was up to 10,000. That's insanity. That is far too much. Yeesh. Well, now it makes sense why she had to quit, because where do you go from there? That's the strongest dose of edibles you can get, is 10,000 milligrams. After 10,000 milligrams, there's really nowhere to go. Those are illegal in Canada. She found a way to get them, I guess, because she's talking about them.
Google it. Are there physical withdrawals from THC? Yes, there are. I get palpitations if I have too much caffeine. Yeah. It can take, I'll probably, like, the thing is that right now, it's not just THC. It's that, eating healthy. So my nerves are shot from those changes, like too many things at once, but they need to be done because, like, I need to just get this over with, do the suffering now for all of bad habits, get it over with, and then try to, clean slate. Oh, Millie, hello. I did say hi.
Oh my
Maybe you were on an ad.
Chantal. Whoa.
I'm not saying I took 10K at once, but I would buy a bag and they would have 10K in the bag. And then I would do, every night for like a straight couple months, like since being here all day, every day to
And like, this is why I warned y'all about the volume. because I don't know where her microphone is, but man, she's blowing out. I got bad ears, y'all, and she's blowing out my poor eardrums. Lord, back up the microphone, Chantal, if you're going to be that loud.
Hope and mask pain, which is not good to do. Do not do that. But that's what I was doing, and I just feel like obviously I heard that it can take, like, I've been watching other people who have been doing this, like trying to come off of it. Oh, you don't have ads. Okay, good. Yeah, if you're subscribed, you'll get no ads. Very unhealthy. Like, it's so unhealthy. And it was at that point because you know, the tolerance level rises so fast. It could be like a day, and it's up and up and up. And I think that it's, you know, dangerous for people to say that, oh, it's harmless. No, it's not. It's not really harmless.
You know what, Chantal? There are lots of people that do the edibles and do the Mary Jane the right way. They do it responsibly or recreationally, but they take it easy. I think anybody out there who even does the Mary Jane recreationally will look at you and say, you've gone too far. You're doing too much. You're giving those who do the Mary Jane a bad name because they don't act like that. If they heard about you taking 10,000 milligrams of edibles for no random reason, they'd be like, good dude, you're just wasting your stuff. Because after a certain point, you're not going to get any higher. You're just wasting it. Like, some people use it medicinally and get its benefits. And then other people use it to calm down for anxiety and they get the benefits. But once you do too much, you're not getting benefits anymore. You're just being stupid and wasting what you have.
You know, I'm not going to say it's like, you know, I don't know like the deadly rate, but it's not healthy. And no, I can't wean off with that. No, it wouldn't make it, like, I would, if you wean, you don't have an effect because the tolerance, that's the problem with tolerance. You know what I mean? Because you won't feel anything anyway if you do less. So, like, it's just stupid. It's expensive. It's I don't have the money for that, you know, like, I don't want to spend my money on that.
Okay.
So
what she just said, ignore the front part of that statement. Pay attention to the second part. Ignore the, it's stupid to do it. Pay attention to, I don't have the money for that. That's the part that matters. I don't have the money for that. It would not be stupid if she had the money for that. If she had the money, it would no longer be stupid. But she doesn't have the money. So it's about the money thing. I can't afford it. It's a very expensive habit. And it is if you do that much. I'm sure there are lots of people that buy edibles that they do it the right way and whatever they have lasts a lot longer. Her problem is that she eats edibles like M&Ms, and that's not the way they're supposed to be consumed. She should not be taking edibles anyway for two reasons. First reason, because she's a food addict. Let me tell y'all something. If you got a food addiction, you should not be taking edibles. No. Because what happens when you do the edibles? What comes next? You get the munchies. You get the munchies. You want to eat. So if you got a problem with food, you shouldn't be taking edibles because all it's going to do is make you hungry. And she will turn into Pac-Man on them edibles. We've seen it happen. I once saw her during Crack It Olympics, her do too many edibles, and she sat there eating for a straight hour, 2 hours, just grazing from one thing to the next thing. And the second reason why she shouldn't be doing edibles, because she's an impatient person. Because when you take an edible, it takes what, 35, 40 minutes or so for it to hit you, she gets impatient. She'll take an edible, and then 10 minutes later take another one, and then 10 minutes later take another one, and then all at once they'll all hit her, and it's too much. She doesn't just take one and wait. Just wait. Wait for it to take effect. Wait like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then if you need another one, take a little bitty bite. So she really doesn't need to taking them doggone things. She always does too much.
Forget it. Come off it and not rely on anything to feel whole in life. That's my goal right now. And it's really hard just making all the psychological transformations and stuff like that. Just trying to get used to just taking care of myself. Like, you know, cooking for myself. Thank you, Angie. You just stopped one day. Yeah. I think if you are just a habitual user and you just smoke once in a while, whatever, it's different. You know, it's you know, it's the dependency that makes it dangerous. So, hey, Say Levy. Hey, everybody, I missed 75% of the sub goal. Okay, if let's say yeah. Why? I'm not blaming THC. What? I'm saying if you're an addict, like for me, I can't do like, you know, but no, overdoing THC. But actually, Claire, there's like, I read some news that like it actually does shrink your hippocampus. So it's not as healthy as people think. That's what I'm saying. That's my opinion. Coming from somebody who was so like pro everything. That's just my opinion. For me personally, I don't like the way I feel on it. And maybe it is because I do too much, but that's because
yeah, that's exactly why you don't like it. You do too much. You do too much. You do too much. And Chantal, you're over there saying information about THC, that it does this and does that. Here's a little interesting fact. Did you know that obesity can affect brain function? Obesity does have the ability to affect cognitive brain function. So there's something to consider. That severe obesity can impair cognitive brain function. There's that.
because like honestly, the tolerance just keeps going and going, and it just makes me more depressed. Even when I would like, even now, the depression of not having it is easier than the depression of relapsing and having a puff. Because the minute I have a puff and that hits my system, I feel depressed. So, you know. Yeah. I guess. I guess there's just some people who don't have addictive personalities. Maybe that's why. I don't know. Yeah.
So you are aware that you have an addictive personality. And you are also aware that you have a food addiction. And you are also aware that you are impulsive. You are aware of many of your issues. So you are not a person that you're walking around with a sense of, I am not aware of these things. Therefore, I don't know about them. Therefore, I have no reason to go get them treated. You have full awareness of some of the things, at least, of what's wrong with you. And you are in a place where you are surrounded by resources and people who could help you, and you're not reaching out for the help. And you wonder why people don't have sympathy for you. When all the tools, all the time, all the energy, you've had that all along. You want people to feel sympathy. At the same time, you're not willing to help yourself when you have the tools to do so. So if you have an addictive personality and you know it, then why do things that you know you're more than likely going to get addicted to? Because you go to extremes. If you know this about yourself and you're looking at edibles or whatever else, then you know, I really shouldn't do that because I know I'm going to go too far and I'm going to do too much. And I know it's going to lead to something. And you have the power to stop yourself and you don't. So if you choose not to stop yourself, if you choose not to have self-control, don't expect sympathy from people when you reach a place where you got to detox. Because how many times you've been through this, Foodie? More than once. You're going through it again. You did the rugs by choice. And so that also means you're detoxing by choice. Because you're the one that got it started in the first freaking place. No tears over here for you.
Yeah. No, I wasn't really, my mind was really, I am so glad I'm just like trying to work on being healthy because I feel actually good. Like, okay, I feel good. Yeah, Laura, regardless, it's financially is a big part of it. Like, number one, okay, if I was rich and could, let's say I was rich and I could just do all the substances I wanted in the world, like what where would that get you? No, you'd be broke very fast. You would be very unhealthy. And
Okay, you know what? I'm already bored with this TED Talk. I'm bored, and like all of this that she's doing right now, Chantal, I don't know what you got planned for Christmas. My money is on you're going to go see Natter. You're going to spend time with Natter for Christmas. So if that's true, you're going to go spend time with him. That means you are deliberately triggering yourself to go to extremes again. You're going to be subjecting yourself to all kinds of triggers. Driving down that long road is going to be a trigger. Passing the outhouse is going to be a trigger. Spending time around somebody that you remember partying with is going to be a trigger. You're over here talking about recovery. Recovery goes beyond not doing a substance or a thing that you were addicted to. People who are truly committed to recovery, not doing the substance of choice is just one part of it. When you are truly in recovery, sometimes you got to change everything. The habits that you have, the people that you hang out with, if it means avoiding certain places, anything that might trigger you to relapse, you avoid it because you're protecting your sobriety. So if you go spend time with him and you're driving down that long road and you're passing the outhouse and you're spending time with him, you know what that's going to lead to. And I'm sure Nat will be very happy to sell you a bunch of party favors because that means extra money in his pocket since he's not making money on YouTube. He'll be very happy to be your Dr. Feelgood. And if you come back and you've been partying with him, we're going to know. You won't be able to hide it. It's going to be real obvious. And this TED Talk bullshit you're doing right now, it's going to be canceled out. So you do what you do because we're going to find out either way when you come back.
like your life would be over. So no. So regardless, this is something good for me that I have to do. So it can take weeks. There you go, Annie. THC withdrawal is a real thing. It can take weeks to feel normal again. Yes. And true, fast food. I haven't had any fast food at all in like days. So I don't even.
That's a tell. That's a tell. I haven't had any fast food in days. That's a tell. This person who's an extreme food addict, she's had no counseling. She's not been to therapy. She's not talking to anybody. She's not going into meetings, talking with others with the similar issue. All of a sudden, she's not eating fast food. When we all know that she can just throw it down. Got to ask the question, what's keeping her away from that fast food? One part of it could be because before she didn't have the money to buy fast food, but according to Chantal, she's got money in pockets. So could she be changing her mind today? If she got some kind of money? Just because she didn't eat fast food before doesn't mean she's completely stopped. It just meant that she was dry and she couldn't have access to it. Yeah, everybody's talking about that, the New York fries bag on her counter. And then when people pointed out, hey, there's a New York fries bag on your counter, she removed it. So she's still eating the fast food. Just telling a lie. She's just not eating the fast food on camera, y'all, because she's not allowed to. It doesn't mean that she's completely stopped. She's just doing it more privately. And believe me, y'all, if she had been cutting out the fast food, we'd know. There would be signs. Girlfriend be losing weight like crazy. I went online and I looked up to see how many calories it would take for someone of Chantal's size to maintain a certain weight. And I put in her measurements of sorts just to get an idea. Someone of Chantal's height and age, in order to maintain 500 pounds, because I think she's over 500, but let's just say it's 500. For her to maintain, not gain, maintain 500 pounds, she has to eat between 6,000, 7,000 calories a day. Now, to put it in perspective, I'm about, I would say, 130 pounds. I'm 5'3". I'm 2 inches taller than Chantal. My normal calorie intake is about, I would say, 1,800, 2,000 calories a day. So someone of Chantal's weight, she has to eat 3 times the amount of calories that I do. Now, if she eats over that, she's going to gain weight. And also take in consideration, she doesn't really move around much. So whatever calories she's consuming, she's holding on to because she's not burning them off. The body does need a certain number of calories to function. But if she's eating 5,000, 6,000 calories a day, most of that she's keeping on. But if she were losing weight, we're going to see it. You're going to see it in her face structure. The last time during Cracked Olympics that she lost weight, you could honestly tell. You could see more of her cheekbones. Her ears were not pressed up against the side of her head. You could see the weight loss in her face. So if I'm not seeing any weight loss in her face, she's eating something. She's eating a certain number of calories per day.
I don't know when the last time I had fast food was. Maybe the New York fries. I shot the bag out finally. Laura, thank you. You think so, Delta? Smoking flower is better. Yes. Yeah, I think so. Because what they're doing is they're adding all kinds of chemicals to the cannabis now. No more New York fries. Smionce. I explained why I didn't get it in. I did get some in Kuwait when I first went there. Not as intense because I wasn't ingesting as much as I was previously, not long ago. I upped the ante when I came back. So, but when I would come to Canada to visit, I wouldn't do all kinds of wheelchairs and stuff. I would just buy a vape. So I didn't have really any too many withdrawals when I would go, coming back from visiting because, I didn't really do too much, but This is where you gain your followers at first because you were funny and clear-minded. Thank you. Yes, I have a clear mind. Like, okay, how I'm feeling is physically, I'm jittery. I'm like, my nerves feel shot. My nervous system just feels fried. I feel like my body doesn't trust me. Like, I don't trust my
Okay, I got a question for those that are in my chat. If you were someone and you were feeling anxious, like your hands are shaking, if you were feeling a sense of anxiety, would you turn the camera on and do a live stream? I would think that you couldn't. Because if you're feeling anxious, you can't focus. Right? Like the last thing you want to do is be in front of people and have to focus on chat if all you could focus on is how you feel. Like you're feeling like I'm shaking and I'm feeling out of sorts and my mind, I got the mad monkeys in my brain running everywhere and bouncing off the walls. Why would you be on a live stream? I would think that would make the anxiety worse. Like I would think it'd make you more anxious to be on camera because you got to maintain a sense of calm when you're not calm. So she keeps talking about, I'm anxious, I'm anxious, I'm anxious. Then why do you have the camera on? You're just feeling worse.
myself. I don't feel safe. I have to like make my body feel safe, like my system feel safe, or I'm gonna have extreme anxiety forever. Oh, the gray markets, yeah. Hey, strawberries. That's true too. Coping mechanism. So yes, I did get paid. Alhamdulillah.
No, you didn't. You didn't get paid, you big old liar.
Hey, Eldust. Laura, thank you for the Gray Mountains.
Like, I feel this whole stream that she did on Twitch, reading between the lines, this is what she was doing. Nya, 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 nya. I got paid. Girl World. She was taunting Girl World, saying, I got paid. You didn't want me to get paid. Nah. That's what she was doing. She doesn't want to take the L. She wants a W instead. So she's going to lie about getting her pay. Yeah, she'd be way more smug.
Time for a cat tree, yeah. I know which one I'm gonna get too. I already have it in my cart. Oh my god, I don't want to. I'm like, yeah, I got my pay.
No, you didn't.
Thank you for the hype train. How about you don't tell me what to do with my paycheck, jaw dropping? But yes, I will be. It's all in here. Her cat tree. What do you think about this one? You like this one? It's really tall. This one is $79. Oh, I should get the mushroom color or smoky gray. Mushroom will match in here. Gray is a little abrasive, I think. Do you think I should get the mushroom gray one? I think she'll like it. What about you?
Yeah, you know what? Thank you for bringing that up, Debbie's World. Thank you for bringing that up because you know what, guys? I was thinking this earlier, but I had a brain fart and I just remembered, hello, Grandpa Jim. I just had a thought. So the lie is the Chantal just got paid, right? That's what she's telling us. That's a lie that she wants us to buy. She's selling it. She expects us to buy it. here's the thing, Chantal. Since now you're telling people that you just got paid, that means no more grifting. You can't grift anymore. If you just got paid, that means no more asking people help for rent or bills or any other thing. That means you can afford the things that you need. Right? Right. So now that you got your paycheck, you have no reason to grift. So if from here on out, you're grifting and you're asking for money, people over there should be asking you, why are you still grifting? Why are you asking for our money? You literally just got paid. So telling this lie to get one over on Girl World because you want the win, that means you can't grift from your audience. Right? No more grifting. Don't ask people for money if you got a bunch of money in your pocket, allegedly.
I'm not showing you my pay. I don't care if you believe me or not. Either way, my bills are getting paid. What do you think I care if you believe me or not? Are you oh
Debbie's World. I don't think she got paid from the Beezer show. Let me tell you why, Mama. Because she just started streaming there. And the way that YouTube pay works, you're always a month behind. So since she just started streaming on the Beezer show, it got demonetized, right? So if it had not been demonetized, then the pay for the Beezer show would not be showing up until next month because YouTube is always a month behind. Like all of us YouTubers in the States, the pay that we got today was what we earned last month. It's not what that we earned this month. Like what we're earning this month will not show up until January 21st. So like there's no money coming from the Beezer show. She had just started streaming there. So it wouldn't normally show up until the following month. So it can't come from there.
You like the green? I kind of like the green because everything is beige in my house. No, honestly, I'm super grateful because I prayed a lot. And whenever I started I'm like, I'm gonna shut myself in. I'm gonna do this detox period of like from the THC, whatever, and then I'm going to pray. And I was like, you know what? I was worrying so much. Like I was emailing like YouTube, like, am I gonna get my paycheck? I was like desperately trying to find, but then I did find two consecutive people from YouTube that checked the AdSense. They explained to me that what happens is I'm telling you, if God wants you to have a blessing, it's not going to be taken away from you, no matter how much despair, because I'm sorry, but this is like,
You know what I'm noticing? Tell me if you guys notice this too. She's sitting here talking about her YouTube pay. What is she doing right at this moment that she's always done when she lies? Anybody? Anybody noticing what she's doing? What habit is she doing right now? What does she do when she lies? She got them shifty eyes. She can't look at the camera. The eyes are going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When you're telling the truth, you can look somebody in the eye. Like if somebody's asking you a question and you're being truthful, you can look them in the eye because you know what you're saying. But when you lie, You tend to look to the side, look up and down. You don't look somebody in the eye because you know you're lying. She's doing the shifty eyes. Look at her. Watch.
Very, very, very sweet spot, a time period. And this is not luck. This is Allah, okay? There's a very, very, very small, Allah favors Beezers. A very small sweet spot of time where your money is your earnings, okay? So let me explain this to you. During the whole month, you can, in your YouTube Creator Studio, your earnings are updated daily and they're estimated. So you see something called estimated earnings in your YouTube Studio, okay, on my app. And that will update every day, tell you how much you're going to get. Then and you get paid from the 1st to the end of the month. Now, for November, my paycheck would have been this pay. So I'm being paid from November 1st to November 30th. I was demonetized December 10th. I have the email. I was demonetized
you know what?
December 10th.
I need my aspirin again. What she's saying doesn't even make sense. It doesn't sound logical. The first part was correct. Your YouTube payday, your pay period, as it were, is from the 1st until the 30th or the 31st of that month. That is the complete pay period. Correct. Now, what does not make sense is she got demonetized around the 9th or the 10th. So that's not even like half of one pay period, is it? The way the YouTube works, you got to go through the entire pay cycle before they send you your money. It's not like you go through half of it and there's a cutoff. Does that even freaking make sense? If you want your entire cycle pay, you have to go through the entire cycle in order to get the pay. YouTube, the company, is not going to say, oh, your pay cycle ended last month on the 21st. We demonetized you on the early part of the next month. So we're going to go ahead and send you that money. That's stupid. That makes no sense.
Your YouTube earnings are finalized if they're transferred to AdSense. And this happens.
Ma'am, stop. If they're transferred to Google AdSense. But that does not happen until your normal payday. Your normal payday, I'm not a Canadian, but your normal payday would be the 22nd or the 23rd. If you're in the States, it's on the 21st. So, since your demonetization happened on the 9th or the 10th, that is nowhere close to the 21st. Nowhere close. Now, if they demonetized you on the 21st, you might get lucky and get your pay. Maybe. But since yours happened way before that, they're not going to send you your money at all. So what do you mean?
So when they're in YouTube Studio, they're estimated. And then when they transfer to AdSense, to another account, I have an AdSense account, so it goes between the 7th and the 12th of the month, your earnings from the...
You know what, bitch, since you're lying, you want to prove this? You want a real W over Girl World? Show the Google AdSense email that you get on the day of payday. Because if you got paid today, you got one of those emails. I got one. Other people got one. If money was transferred over to your Google AdSense Where's the email? Where? Show one with a date. You ain't got to show your Google AdSense, show the email. You would have gotten that because that is the first thing you receive before money shows up in your Google AdSense, and then it is transferred over to your bank account via direct deposit. Where's the email? Email or it didn't happen?
Previous month are transferred to AdSense. And then basically, if those earnings reach the AdSense and they're finalized, that means like basically you should be getting the money at that point. But then like people were making me paranoid, and like I was reading things online about sometimes they still don't, like the payment will just say pending and will not ever transfer to your bank account. So I was just like, but I was like, you know what? Why am I gonna like waste my time worrying if I'm gonna get it or not? Because I was really worried about that, obviously. And then I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it to Allah, and if I get it, I get it. If not, then I have something else to do, some other lesson to learn. I don't know. So, so this is, good strawberries. Yeah, this is the last paycheck because the earnings that there are still like some earnings from December 1st until when I was demonetized, but those, if my channel doesn't get remonetized in a certain amount of days, then they will just send that money back to the advertisers.
You know, and here's something, this is just logic based. If you have a channel and you have violated terms of service, why would YouTube send you one last paycheck? Why would they do that if you violated the terms of service and their policies? Out of pity, sympathy? Oh, you just moved into a new apartment? Oh, we're sorry. Our bad. We're going to help you out, though. We'll send you one last paycheck. Even though you're way before payday, we'll send it to you because, you know, you're foodie beauty. Does that even make sense? No, they're gonna keep it. They'll send the money back to people.
Or keep the money. I don't know. Because those earnings were not finalized. So yes, if you are, let's say you're demonetized, like, so because my AdSense earnings, here's the miracle. I got demonetized on the 10th. My AdSense earnings showed up on the 10th.
Like, you know what? Something just occurred to me. I'm just sitting here listening to her, you know, I'm listening to that. Sometimes she says things without saying things. If she had gotten her paycheck, we wouldn't be having this long, drawn out conversation over explaining about how she got her check. Would we? She would just say, well, I thought I wasn't going to get my check, but I got my check and it's a good thing. Let's move on. She's trying to explain the entire process of this is how I got my check. And I just got in right at the nick of time and I made it to where I actually got a check. When you over explain, it kind of sounds like a lie. If you got your check, then you got your check. So why are you sitting here for 20, 30 minutes explaining how you got it, if you got it? Just say, yeah, I got my check and I'm going to do this and that. Let's move on. But as I said previously, Chantal, since you're telling this great big gobstopper lie, now that you allegedly got your check, then that means no more coming online and asking people for money. You can't come back to the Beezers and say, I need money for the cat tree. I need money for rent. You got enough money to pay your own rent, right? No more grifting for the rest of the month. If you grift, you lied.
Just before I got demonetized. On the same day. The same day. So what I did was
Okay, you know what? No. YouTube is a company, separate corporation. Google, another separate company. YouTube does its thing. Google does its thing. Okay, so let's think about that. We got two separate entities. Google AdSense is a separate entity from YouTube, the company. So, you mean to tell me, Chantal, that although Google as a company and YouTube as a company on the very same day, these two entities, which are separate from each other, magically, by some miracle, they were working together to make sure that you got your money? Although anybody who's ever worked at a company knows that it takes time to process things, that if one company is doing something, it may take a little while for another company to know about it and be aware of it. That don't make sense. Like, just by some synchronicity, the same time that the demonetization happened, Google held on to your pay? Huh? What? No.
when I got the email about being demonetized, I immediately checked my AdSense and I was like, oh shit, like, because I heard people losing their money. As soon as you're demonetized, you lose your money. Oh, the mic, yeah. And I was like, if you guys work for a whole month for free and didn't know how you were going to make ends meet at the end of the day or pay your rent, and you had, ooh,
Yeah,
and you
well,
had,
we don't have that problem over here. We don't have that problem over here. Because a lot of us, all of us awful reaction channels, all of us awful reactors, us hateful people that have channels, we also have jobs. We don't depend on YouTube entirely for our income. We're smart like that. We understand that the YouTube thing is just side whatever money. That's the way it should be treated. Always have another job. All of us, a lot of people are small channels. You don't make enough on a small channel to roll in the big bucks. And even then, if you roll in the big bucks with a YouTube channel, it's always good to have something else to fall back on. But the wonderful, smart people in my audience, they got jobs. We ain't got to worry about our stuff. You got to worry about your stuff, Foodie. We ain't got to worry about that. Hell, I had enough money to buy Snickers today. Jealous. I also had enough money to buy a bag of Doritos and some Twinkies. Get mad, bitch. You got Twinkie money? I got Twinkie money.
a decent paycheck coming and it was garnished from you right before the holidays. I don't know how people thought that was funny, but that's crazy. That to me, that you would find that funny that someone would be suffering like that, but whatever. I have a lot on my side. Thank you very much. Thank you, Night Shift. All right.
Oh my God. Hold on. Is it me or she just got loud? She got real loud. Foodie, listen, find a position for the microphone, put it where it's comfortable. Okay. Stop getting closer. My eardrums are hating you right now. Quit it.
But I'm like, should I tell these people, these pocket watchers, these annoying people? But whatever, I'm just going to ignore you. So, hi,
Oh
night
my
shift.
God.
Uh,
Girl, what?
it's worse now? Okay, well, just deal with it then. Sorry, take your complaints to Twitch. Nothing I can do about it. I'm tired of complaining. Well, no mic then. Yeah, like luckily it was big enough paycheck that I can pay my rent for a little while, like for well, actually basically this is the last one. So I have to really like save save money as much as I can. It's not like super amount, but it's better now. Anyway. Teardrop, hi Teardrop. Hello, sweet love. How are you? How are you? Your makeup looks nice today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm getting some flashbacks, chat. I'm getting some serious flashbacks to Crackhead Olympics right now. Let me tell you why. This is so reminiscent of Crackhead Olympics, where she would get ready to go see Natter. You know, like she put the makeup on, she's all cheerful. And then during this live, you know, she gets on the phone. Next thing you know, she's out the door. Like she got that makeup ready to go. Makeup is done. Before Payday, she didn't care about her makeup, did she? She coming on camera looking all sloppy. Then all of a sudden she comes on camera and her makeup is done. And then she gets a phone call that she can't tell anybody about. And then she's got to go. What do you think that's for? And another thing she did. Sometimes she would do live streams because they really weren't for the audience, talking to the audience. It was her way of communicating with you know who. So she's on live right now saying to everybody, I got money. Putting out the back signal. Hey, Natter, I got money. And I got my makeup on. Can I come over? So is this for the audience or girl world or for him? I think a little bit might be for him. Like, I got money. I got my makeup on. I can get in a car and come on over. What do you think? Yeah, I think part of this was for him.
So now we expect you to do all the things you promised. Well, my plan is I am gonna do them. Like basically what I'm gonna do is I don't know. I don't know. Everything is like that's the thing. Like now I have to like scramble and do all the Christmas shopping.
To answer this question, Kara says she doesn't have a car. True. But then again, she might have already gotten a car. I mean, she's saying she doesn't have a car, but does she really not have a car? I mean, how do we know? But let's just roll with the idea if she doesn't have a car. According to her, she just got money. She can take an Uber. She can easily get an Uber somewhere. So there's that.
I hate it. Fashion hauls and makeup. I don't know. Spending money. What's the problem? I have to be careful. Hey, Nicole. She got paid. That would make everyone up. Yes. Does Strawberry say she has scabies? Oh my god.
hold on a second. What town does she live in? Does anybody know? Look, I'm not trying to creep on Foodie and all that. Does anybody know that? I don't want to know the street. What town does she live in? And how close is that to Montreal? Like I've heard, I know that, like I've seen that, we've seen the building. So she's in Ottawa. Well, the last time I heard, Nader was in Montreal. That's quite a ways away from Ottawa. If I remember correctly, Montreal is like a 2.5 hour drive away from Ottawa. I would think she would need a car for that.
Your Christmas shopping? Well, I feel like always obligated. No, it's not obligation, but it's also I like to. Like, no, I don't get like a whole bunch of gifts and spend thousands. I mean, like just like a small gift for everybody, like, just like little gift. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do for like I don't know. I'm not gonna like go all out and spend thousands on like homeless people. Sorry, but this is my last paycheck, so it was just something small, like maybe like go to the dollar store and get little things, and maybe like a little $5 gift card for Tim Hortons and hand them out, that kind of thing, maybe. Or if somebody like there's a yeah like if there's like a woman, a single mom, something, maybe give her like a gift card, or like try to make Christmas, get some toys or something like that. Yeah, we can do that. Go buy some toys. I don't know. I gotta figure it out. I gotta check online. Like, yeah, dollar store or Oh,
You know what, Foodie? If you're really wanting to help somebody, and I don't think you do, like I've been all over YouTube and I heard about this thing called the Angel Tree at like the dollar store. Like people put stuff on the Angel Tree, like requests, and you can fulfill a request for somebody. A lot of people contribute to the Angel Tree. What single mothers do you know that you're going to pass out gift cards? Just do the Angel Tree.
I just have a lot to do with this with this money. It's like it's gonna be very stretched thin. I have to pay rent, pay my bills, save for next month's rent. I cut down the amount of time that I rented the car to save money. I have to buy gifts. I have to do some charity. The vet, yes, BG13. Um, yeah, Mahi sent 30. I have to rent a car. It's the holidays. Like, I have places to go, people to see.
You know what she could do if she wanted to be charitable and it would help people? Buy some food and donate it to a food bank. That's something that she could do. There are lots of people out there needing food. Buy some food and donate it to a food bank. I'm sure that would be appreciated.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, what happened? Oh, I missed your comment. Do you have an appointment today, Teardrop? An MRI? Time for that new computer. No. No, not now. Hey, Foodie Booty. You think I shouldn't buy gifts? Not everybody has to go to AA to recover. Pause. It's not true. I've been to Recovery Anonymous a few times. I don't like it. It's not for me. I listen to I listen to groups online, but I don't really talk much. I just listen. Like, I'll join online, like a Overeaters Anonymous or something. But yeah.
Yeah, you know what? You know what, Cookie Butter? That's another thing she did back in the day. If she wanted to go be with you know who, what she would do is do a stream or two before she went. That way her live streams were, done for the day and she can go take off at night. So isn't it weird? Isn't it funny that Chantal, she's a night owl. Most of the time she does her stream during the evening. But isn't it strange that today she decided to go live really early? Huh. Almost like she had something to do tonight. Never change, Chantal. Never change.
I don't know. Maybe something small. We'll see. So, anyways, that's the news. I got paid. So, but yeah, it is like, I gotta be very careful.
Oh, I know, Marianne. That's the beautiful part about Chantal. There's rule 1 and then there's rule 2. Rule 1 is Chantal lies. But rule 2 is she always tells on herself. All you have to do is wait. She always tells on herself. That's what we love about her. She tells on herself. We don't have to do any kind of work. She tells on herself.
I know, but I had to rent a car. Like, I have to.
No, you don't.
There's sometimes where you need one, so.
And what exactly do you need a car for? If I were somebody and I got one last paycheck, one, it's all the money I got for a while, and I don't know when I'll get more. Do you think I'd be renting a car with that money and spending what, 300, 400 bucks to rent a car if I don't have to? No. There's no earthly reason why she needs a car right now. The Walmart is within walking distance. And if she can't walk there, she can get Postmates, right? So why does Chantal need a car? Where is it that she has to go that she has to rent a car? I ask you, what does she need a car for? It must be to go somewhere far away.
Can somebody block? Yeah, thank you. Buy cookies. Ad time? Okay, I won't talk. Let me know when they're over. Can someone block twice 89?
Yeah, by the way, guys, she was feeling herself in this live stream. Like she was on mean girl mode, blocking people left and right. Block, 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 block. Blogging people all over the place.
And by the way, Salah's working. He has a job and other means of income there. So just an update, just so you know. I don't even know why I say that because nobody believes anything I say anyways, but whatever. I know those of you who matter do, so that's all that matters. I think it's different for everyone because I didn't get one right now. Oh. Ugh.
Right? Not another sock puppet?
Hey, Specs Appeal. So I have like a lot to do. That's why I'm like just, I guess, procrastinating right now. But I just wanted to come on here and brag. No, I'm just joking.
No, she's not.
I wasn't
No,
even going to
she's
tell
not. No, she's not. This stream is all about pissing off Girl World. And I guarantee you, after the stream was over, she was going to Twitter. She's checking YouTube, see if anybody was doing any live reacts or videos about, oh, she got paid today. So she can get a good giggle. Oh my God, look at all the reactors getting mad. I got paid. It makes her happy to make other people mad. But here's the thing, Foodie. There's a majority of people that don't believe the lie, and I'm one of them. I believe you're lying. I don't think you got paid. But I think in this moment, you wanted to win over Girl World and giggle over people getting mad because it makes you happy when you lie and people believe your lie. And then you get mad when they find out that you lied. But for right now, you're feeling victorious. And that makes you happy when you lie and you think you've gotten away with it.
Buddy, I was like, whatever, just leave it be. But I was answering a comment, tried wife, that's why. Is an update. No, because he has his business, but he also has something else now. Please get sushi tonight. No. I have to cook. I have to cook that meat. I didn't cook it yet. You think it's still good?
Oh, she told on herself. She literally just told on herself. People are asking, you going to get sushi tonight? She said, no, I have to cook that meat. I don't know if it's still good. Girl, you did not get your money. You did not get paid. Because if you'd gotten paid, you wouldn't be eating nearly expired meat. Keep telling on yourself, though. I'm enjoying this. Keep telling on yourself.
Thank you, Maya. The reaction channels are already on it talking about you getting paid. That's so insane. It's so, like, messed up to me that they rely on me for their paycheck and then they want to go and, like...
Bitch, fuck you. They rely on me for their paycheck. Are you serious? If that's the case, where's the rest of my money? Because my paycheck ain't big enough. What are you talking about? I make more money off of YouTube than I do on YouTube. You need to shut up over there. They rely on me for their paycheck. You know what, Foodie? You're just mad. You're just big mad that you're over there on Twitch and you're over there on Patreon and Girl World is still making money off your ass. We're over here and we're still monetized, bitch. We may not be making $6 grand, but we're making something, making more than you on YouTube. You're big mad that you can't be on YouTube making money. Your ass had to run over to Twitch and Patreon. And Girl World is still doing reactions to you. And they're still making money off you, you mad hater. But you are not our entire paycheck. You never will be. We're smart enough that we don't put all of our eggs in one basket. No, you were the stupid one that did that. You had one egg in one basket and that egg broke and you broke it. You were the big idiot who broke that egg. You had a good gig. You can get on YouTube. And all you had to do, Foodie, to make the big bucks was just make videos and do lives and be entertaining. Girl, it don't get no easier than that. Ask anybody who has a regular job. They got to clock in, clock out. They got to show up at a certain time, leave at a certain time, work hard. Then after work is over, they got to get in morning traffic or evening traffic, spend all day in traffic, come home, eat dinner, take care of the kids, and maybe they might have a couple of hours before bed, before they go to bed, and then get up and do it all over again. You had an easy gig for 10 years and you messed that up. You really messed it up. Stupid. So stupid. But I am making my entire check from you, and a lot of people aren't either. We work hard. Little channels don't make much. That's just how it is. But I am grateful to be on YouTube and be able to have a channel and make what I do and have this wonderful audience in front of me and spend time with people and talk to people. And while we're here, I want to take this moment to thank those of you in my audience. I want to thank you too for the privilege of being here and the audience in front of me, because I got to tell you what, I got an email from YouTube, like a little congratulatory like email saying like, you just reached a milestone. And I've been on YouTube, and I even forgot when I first started, since 2017. I was like, wow, time just flies like that. And I remember when I first started YouTube, how I was. I was this shy, introverted person, had a hard time opening my mouth. Now look at me. And it's because I get to talk to people. I've come out of my shell a bit. It may not have happened without the ability to talk to others. So I want to thank you guys for being a part of that. I've grown a lot as a person here. Being able to connect with people. Y'all are awesome. But I was a little introverted person. Didn't know what to say on camera. Now I run my mouth. I ain't got no problem running my mouth now. And then there's you saying, I make all their money for them. You damn right, bitch. You're on Twitch making pennies. And we're still doing our reactions to you, and we make more than you do. Big mad, big hater.
Like, is she gonna get paid? Is she gonna get paid? It's so
We're going to get
weird.
paid.
It's literal toxic masturbation. That's what it is. You guys are just insane. I never think about, oh, other people's
Hey,
blessings.
Foodie, where's your paycheck? Where's your monetization? Where's your husband? Oh, that's right. He don't talk to you no more. He ghosted you. He ghosted you. He ain't talked to you no more. You called him up and this is what you got. I'm sorry. The number you have dialed is no longer in service. Please check the number and dial again. Error code 312. Ah! I just saw the pause. What is this face? What is that face? Oh my God. Jump scare. What the hell? Hey, should I make that my thumbnail? Where's my thumbnail? Y'all, Foodie, you should be a model. You are so photogenic. You are. Strike a pose. I love this pose. This is photogenic. Y'all give me a minute. This is my thumbnail. Where is that stupid clip tool? There it is. Hold on. Forgive me. I'm not being rude. I gotta get. I'm such a bitch. I don't care. That's my thumbnail. That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that.
or if they're getting what they're getting. I don't microanalyze what people are doing in their life or what they're getting, like, oh, I wish I had their blessing, or like worry about your own life, man. You clearly need it if you're like doing that. Yes. It's like they're just like they're using all of this drama, toxic, negative stuff to it's like a form of masturbation for them. That's what it is.
Do you know what I hear when Foodie talks? After years of listening to her talk, do you know what I hear? In my mind, what comes to mind? Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. That's what I hear. Wah, 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 wah. I hear the Peanuts gang voice for the teacher. Wah, 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 wah. She starts talking, and I hear that voice in my mind. Wah, wah.
It's not sexual, but it's like it has to be some kind of excitement on that level for them to go alive and be like, oh, is she gonna be paid or not? You know what I mean? Like they literally get horny off of the idea of me not getting paid. Well, a big, big, big middle finger to you, because I did. So people don't want your half-ass dollar store crap. Oh, okay. So now that I got my money, and now that I want to do something nice for people that don't have anything, even from the dollar store, that's not good enough. Okay, well, how about we go to Hermes? Let's go put them on the Kelly bag list.
It's Hermes, not Hermes. You uncultured swine. Hermes. If you're going to try to show off, at least get the pronunciation right. Hermes. I bet you also pronounce Versace Versace, don't you?
Would that be better for you? Get out of here. The dollar store is not good enough. A bottle of soda, a bottle of juice, a chocolate bar from...
Shut up. Thank you, Hippieista, for the super chat. Love Rose. Here's some more of your money. Thank you. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm laughing at this one. Chantal's a comedian. She got jokes. She got jokes all day. Her lies are the jokes, and she's the punchline. She should be a comedian. Stand on stage with a microphone and everything. Make people laugh.
Anywhere is a chocolate bar. It don't matter. Toxic. Yeah. Thank you, Trial. I'm tired. Like, obviously, like, I'm sorry, but you don't like my smug self? Well, sorry, but too bad. Like, people have been just nothing but nasty, 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 wishing the worst, wishing the worst, wishing the worst. Come on.
Okay, and she just told on herself again. It just happened. Didn't she say yesterday that she doesn't pay attention to the reaction channels? Didn't she say she doesn't pay attention to what people are saying about her? I could have sworn she said that. I don't pay attention to the drama. I don't pay attention to the reaction channels. But here she is bitching about us. So if you weren't paying attention, then why are you talking about the reaction channels? Does that even make sense? Either you're paying attention or you're not. But if you're paying attention, then you don't know what we're saying. So which side of the fence are you on, Foodie? Are you paying attention or not? What are you, psychic? You can read our minds and stuff? What's going on?
Come on, get a life. Anyway, so that's it. That's the news. I'm very happy, alhamdulillah. Can I be a mod? You could use the money from the cat tree.
Oh, really? So Sarah Lee was over in Girl Please's comments. Well, there you go. I don't pay attention to the reactors, and yet I'm going to get all in their comments under socks. You know what, Foodie? I would give you more credit as a person, as a creator. If you got in people's comments as yourself and not under a sock, if you want to be nasty as a person, I would give you more credit if you said things with your whole chest as yourself and not hide. Hiding means you're a coward. What are you afraid of? You're not afraid to be nasty, but you're afraid to admit that it's you being nasty. What is the point of the sock accounts? You're not hiding. You're just under a different name. Everybody knows it's you. If you got something to say to somebody, then say it, but say it as yourself and don't hide when you do it. Show those big football balls and say things as yourself. If you come on as Foodie Beauty and say, I don't like you, you suck, your content sucks, I'll give you credit for just saying things with your whole chest and not hiding when you do it. But you always hide, which proves you're a coward. You're not afraid to be nasty on live stream, but you're afraid to be nasty on Twitter and on Girl World and on YouTube. Why is that? How is it that you have the courage to do it behind your camera screen, but in public forums where the public can respond, you hide? Cowardly.
You can always do more. Thank you, Tiny. Me too. I'm very thankful. You know. Oh.
And while I'm here, I'm gonna let y'all know something that's been going on in the background. Something that's happened more than a few times. And it recently happened to me. I don't know if it's Foodie or people connected to Foodie, but more than a few times I've seen this happen. And again, it happened to me recently where it feels like there are individuals or an individual that they try to plant false information to get something started, to get people talking. The example that happened to me, I was on Twitter and an account that I did not know, never spoken to, sent me a picture. And it was a picture of Foodie, and it looked like she was outside of her apartment, leaning against the doorway, leaning down to pick up some food. This person tagged me. Now, I've been part of Girl World for too fucking long. Too long. If I see something like that, I got questions. I want to verify, where did this picture come from? How did you get this picture? I need context before I believe it. I need lots of context. I want to verify my sources here. Yeah, exactly. Trying to bait. But somebody tried to set me up, sending me a picture like that. And then taking a good long look at that picture, I noticed things that looked off. Like the fast food that was on the ground. If it was a delivery, the straw was already in the soda container, which is something you don't do with a delivery. Also, whoever put that picture together, the editing was crap. Because the back line of Foodie, you could tell it had been edited. Like somebody had taken on one picture, cut out the background, and attached it onto another picture, like another background, like a hotel or something. So I'm like, this picture don't look right. This is an edited picture. This is not an actual picture. It's edited. So this has happened more than a few times. Somebody trying to tag me in something on Twitter. It's like, I got questions. Where'd this come from? Who are you? Where did this come from? The farms? Did they find it? How did it come to be? I'm not going to automatically make a video or do a live stream with unverified material. I want to know sources. I'm going to double check, triple check, quadruple check. I'm not some reactor that just came on the scene. I've been doing this too long. Fuck out of here. You send me something, I want to know where it came from. But there is some bullshit going on in the community. Every so often, somebody will try to plant something, throw a red herring out there and see if anybody bites. Because it just happened to me. I didn't fall for it. This person sent me the picture, and I'm like, look, I don't know if this was sent to you, but it's highly edited. Never heard from that person again. So I just want to let y'all know, if you see something that don't look right, it could be a plant. But if you see something that don't look normal, could be somebody from Foodie's camp or somewhere else. They're trying to plan something to get some drama started, to get the reactors talking. But those of us in the know that have been around a long time, we're going to double check, triple check, quadruple check to see where this came from and is it real or is it not real. We ain't stupid.
Someone who just got fired. Classic. Yeah. Thank you, Tiny. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Thank you. My sub goal was completed. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. The star crown thing means that you're a member. Very nice. Yeah. So yes, I'm supposed to get a car maybe tomorrow. I'm just trying to think of what to do now. What time is it? Maybe later. I want to go to kind of to the mall area and like just look around, but I got to figure out what I have to buy. Like I have to be very meticulous. And it's going to take me like I know a long time to figure out like
Okay, does that even make sense? So she just got one last paycheck and she's renting a car, which she really shouldn't do because that's money spent that she needs to hold on to. And where is she going to go shopping? The mall. Last time I checked, the mall wasn't cheap. Why are you going to the mall if you're trying to save money?
you know. Mall bees.
And another thing, if you are a person and you're having trouble walking, like something is going on with your foot and you're dragging your foot, why would you go to the mall? Malls are big places. You got to walk around a lot. So this sounds like a lie. Foodie who can't walk 600 feet from the front door to the Walmart wants to go to the mall where there's going to be a lot of walking, a lot of staircases, a lot of people. She hates to be around people. So how believable is this lie? Not very.
Yeah, make a list before you go.
And think about malls about this time of year. Anybody's ever gone to the mall during Christmas time? You guys know how busy it is. You think she's really going to be in a mall around Christmas time with tons and tons of people? How crowded it is? Didn't she say she suffered from claustrophobia? Why would you want to be in a mall during Christmas time if you have claustrophobia and you get freaked out when you get too many people around you? Yeah, put that in the basket of things that don't make sense.
Yeah. Who gifted 10? Melly, I didn't see anybody give 10. Where? What happened? I'm so annoyed I can never see the gift. Where? Did you give 10, Melly? You better not you. Oh my gosh. Oh, anonymous gifter. Oh, thank you. Thank you, anonymous gifter. I so appreciate you so much. Maybe I should have lived in Cornwall, eh? I would have been closer to everybody, but like, I don't know. Yeah, he could have come over whenever if I was in Cornwall. Please block a Raptoozer. All of them were properly cared for, you stupid idiot. Thank you. Bye. Blocked. Subscribing through Prime takes multiple steps. Oh. Cornwall would be triggering. Well, I just figured there's not much really to do, you know? Like, I'm thinking, like, right now I'm not like the healthiest and, blah, blah, blah. And I haven't really taken you guys out much, but eventually.
Okay, I have a question. Foodie has a family. She's got her mom, her sister, stepdad, grandpa's coming down to visit the family. Why is there no talk about her spending time with her family? What happened? Absolutely no talk about spending time with the family, what she's going to do with the family, having dinner with the family. I guess the family don't want her around this Christmas. Nope, no talk about that.
Actually, like, when I'm starting to feel a lot better, I would like to. And there's probably just more to do here. Yeah, her name, baby girl. I just say, hi, baby, or BG13. You know? Hey, SB. Just because it's legal doesn't mean you have to indulge. Yeah. Right. No. That's a lie. Okay, somebody block Ashme. Sam's fur was not matted. Number one.
Okay, anybody in my chat that you love animals, you have a love and respect for animals, you have a pet, this next part, you're going to get mad. This is going to raise your blood pressure. But she's also going to say some bullshit. It's going to make you laugh. The part about the fact that BG13's parents were a domestic cat and a Savannah cat, which is impossible. Telling a lie that doesn't make any kind of sense. But if you're sensitive to kind of like animal talk, you might get a little bit mad. But before you get mad, let's just calm down and realize this is rage bait. She is rage baiting. She's at the drama pool and she's tossing in her fishing line with the bait to see what people will bite because she loves that negative energy.
Every single person who has a long hair cat, mats do happen sometimes.
Yeah, they do.
I would brush him on camera. His fur was not matted. That's a lie.
Ma'am, you showed us a picture of Sam. Allegedly, the picture was taken by the new foster parent. Sam had a lion's cut. He was a big fluffy boy. And he was given a lion's cut. Why was he given a lion's cut? You said dander. I don't know if cats can get dander. But why was he given a lion's cut? Has to be pretty extreme for someone to completely shave down a cat. Most of the fur coming off. I've had long-haired cats, y'all. I've had 2. My first long-haired cat was a beautiful, big, fluffy boy, Maine Coon by the name of Fizzgig. Now, if y'all recognize the name, it's because Fizzgig was a character in the child's movie, The Dark Crystal. That's where the name came from. Fizzgig. Big, fluffy boy he was. Second one was Snowball. Snowball, coincidentally, was the same breed as Chantal's cat. He was like a ragdoll, ragamuffin. She was a big, fluffy girl. Long-haired cats do occasionally get mass, but they're really easy to treat if you're paying attention. He was a powder puff. Y'all want to hear something funny about my big boy? You're going to laugh. A little funny true story about Fizzgig. Fizzgig, he was so large. I had an extra large size litter box. I mean, the biggest you can possibly get. He was such a big boy. He could not fit his butt in the litter box. Constantly going outside the litter box, not because the litter was dirty. He was just so incredibly big, he couldn't fit in the fucking litter box. I was like, what am I going to do with you? You're just a big fluffy boy. He needed like a litter box that didn't have the high enclosed sides so that the rest of his body could fit over the edges. He was just that big. Maine Coons get huge. But he was big. Big old puffball.
Second, I'm not going over the nails thing. I've already explained it ad nauseum. If you don't believe it, I don't give a shit. Blocked by Parliament Hill. No. Wouldn't that be too packed on New Year's? You think so? Cats, long hair. Yeah, mostly. I like long hair cats.
Ooh, a Norwegian forest cat. Ooh, beautiful.
Oh.
They're gorgeous.
Who cares about the damn cats? Seriously. I'm not getting a hotel. I don't really care. Yeah, sometimes they need to be shaved a little bit. Oh yeah, because he had a mat that one time I had to shave. Big deal. Get a life. I took care of it.
No, you didn't.
Hey, Tracy. There's fireworks at Lansdowne Christmas Market. Oh, we should go to the Christmas market. You guys want to go to the Christmas market? I think it's closed. It's not open today. I think it's only weekends that Christmas markets are open. I would be out if I got paid. Why would I be out? It's not lack of money. I haven't been going out. I get Cameo money. I had last paycheck. But yeah, it's going to be tight.
Hold on a second. Billy, you said you want a Maine Coon. They're gorgeous cats, but I'm telling you, they get big. They get real big. Like, okay, like massive cats. Norwegian forest cats also get really big, so be ready for that. They get huge, and some of them like water.
It's gonna be tight. It's not, like, I don't want to make it seem like I got like a ton of money. Like, it's not a ton of money when you have to pay rent and all your bills, and then you don't have an income coming in the future, like a big, like as you used to have.
As anybody else as tired as I am of her talking about her money, talking about her lack of money, and I got bills to pay and I got rent to pay. Anybody else tired of this shit? I mean, that's all she's talking about anymore. Is I got one last paycheck and I got bills to pay and I got rent to pay. Don't we all? Welcome to adulthood, Foodie. There are lots of people right now that got one last paycheck. And they got to figure stuff out. What makes you so special? You want a cookie? You want a Snickers bar? What do you want? Do you think it's attractive to come online and bitch about your bills and your rent? What do you want anybody else to do about that? Why are you bringing it to the general public? What can they do for you? Why are you putting it in their face? Shut up. It's nearly Christmas time. Time of cheer and spreading goodwill and charity and good feelings. And you're coming online being a wet blanket. You can't even be positive for one stream. All you're doing is complaining about, oh, am I getting one last paycheck? Shut up. Just shut up. Shh. Tired of your complaining.
It's nerve-wracking still. It is, but it takes the pressure off a little bit, you know?
You want a Snickers cookie? Here you go.
If I didn't,
I'll share
yeah,
mine.
if I didn't get this pay, I would be in trouble. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's more than zero, exactly. You know? Please block Apple Bunnies, who's clearly upset that we're having a blessed day. I don't know, like, if Teardrop and I annoy you, how about you switch the fucking channel? How about that? Thank you. Sorry for is very butthurt that you got paid. Very butthurt. I know people do you see? Did I not tell you? Whenever blessings come your way or you succeed or something good happens to you, there's people. That's why you say, mashallah, I got paid, mashallah, because people want to ruin that for you. People want to see you miserable in life. Don't question it. It's just how it is. And that's it.
We don't have to want you to be miserable, Foodie. You're already miserable. We can't wish anything upon you that you're wishing upon yourself. We can't wish anything upon you that's already happening. We don't have to do a doggone thing. We're just kicking back and watching it happen. We're just spectators. You're on the football field playing football with yourself, playing offense and defense. You're not really scoring any touchdowns. You just keep fumbling the ball. But we're watching it all anyway, just eating our popcorn, just keeping it casual, giving our thoughts, giving our opinions. We don't have to expend our energy to wish anything for you. We don't have to manifest anything for you. You are your own worst enemy. You shoot yourself in the foot. You screw yourself up. You do it better than any of us ever could. You can expend all of your energy. We don't have to expend any of ours. We're just watching, girl. That's all we're doing.
In a moody. I am very moody. That's why I wasn't going to go live till I'm a bit better, but yeah, a little bit. An evil eye necklace? No, because that's like a form of shirk. We're like believing in symbols and stuff like that, like superstitions. But if you say mashallah, it keeps the evil eye away from you, from Allah. Just ignore the Grinches. Yes, let's just ignore the negative.
Plot twist, she is the evil eye.
Losers, and let's just have a fun time. What can we do today? I don't know if I should go out though. Cesspool into our chat. Oh my gosh, Teardrop, right? Shirk. Isn't it called shirk? I think it's called shirk. Where you believe in things other than Allah, like the power of Allah. Hey, Ray. Cheeseburger macaroni. Buddhist philosophy. I'm not I don't follow Buddhist or anything, but there's some elements that, are also parallel with Islam. There's good things from there's good things from different.
It's so nice to take a break and just make her stop talking. Isn't that great? When I stop her talking for a minute, the blessed silence that follows is so good. It's like, it's so cleansing. when there is silence between all the wah, 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 wah. Silence is so wonderful. It's so nice to make her shut up. So nice indeed.
So, like, I'm shaky. Oh, and I did finally get done. I did get something done yesterday. I got together all of the documentation I needed to prepare for my healthcare reinstatement. I have to actually go into an office and do something there. But yeah, I had.
Why do we need to know all this? Why does your audience need to know all this? Why do they need to know about your health? Why do they need to know about everything you eat? Why do they need to know about the paperwork you're doing? Why is this important? This is all personal stuff. Chantal, if you want a private life, you got to keep things private. The things you're talking about right now, you can keep private. It's not content. It's just personal information, and it's not even interesting personal information. Why are you treating your audience like your own personal planner and writing stuff down in their minds that they really don't need? Why do they need to know these things?
To send them like a lot of information, like flight itineraries, what is that? Emotional support muffin? Oh, hi, Nimue. Pogos? Ugh. Yeah, probably am manic right now with everything going on. I don't know. What are you going to do? Yeah, my health insurance. My, like, in Ontario we have, in Canada we have, healthcare, universal healthcare, but you have to be in the country for a certain amount of days out of the year, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, I should have been more up to date on those policies as well. People die waiting for healthcare. I don't know. I've complained about it a lot. It's true, it's not perfect and there are long waits sometimes, but you know, she was 100, but I talked them down to 80. I'm just joking.
Nah, she's not. And Chantal, as far as the no-name cat, you've lied about that too. First, you said the no-name cat was $30. Then people went online and found similar kittens for $300. Then you also screwed up because you told us that the supplies that you bought for No Name Cat. Thank you, Debbie's World, for the super chat. Merry Christmas. Thank you, darling. You screwed up by telling us that you spent $300 on cat supplies. So isn't that funny that the amount of the cat supplies is the same price as what people were charging for one of those kittens? You just switched the amounts around, you know? I think maybe you spent $30 on cat supplies and the cat cost you $300. But you can't make up your mind how much the kitten cost you. So, like, see, she lies about things she doesn't have to lie about. Like, why not just be honest about how much the kitten cost you? And if you tell the truth, you don't have to remember the lie that you told.
No, she was 80. I paid 80. And I understand people charging for cats because if somebody's just willing to just give them away so easily for free, like get rid of them, they're probably not going to a really good home. If somebody's willing to spend a little bit of money for a cat, they probably, I don't know. That's not always an indicator, but it's. Thanks, Gabrielle. Okay, these toys, the Fuego and the hot sauce, they're from Dollar Tree. You want to play? You're sleepy. Play later. Play later. You don't want to run around right now. No, you're sleepy. You didn't sleep well. You didn't sleep well. No, because you slept on Mom. And Mom moves a lot. Okay, so I hate to say I lied. I did a little fib, okay? My little fib.
Little fib. Okay.
I don't care. Listen. I don't care if I only have 5 supporters. I'm online for these supporters, okay? Thank you.
Be careful, Chantal. You might get your wish. I don't care if I have 5 supporters. Keep blocking people. You may arrive at that number. You said that before about your beezers. I don't care if I have 5 beezers in here, but saying that and actually being okay with that are 2 different things. So be careful manifesting things, saying them out loud.
Anyways, I have to fib, because if I don't fib, if I didn't fib and say, and I told you exactly how much she was, people would look up advertisements on Kijiji and contact the people and tell them that I'm an animal abuser and all this other stupid bullshit and cause problems for me. So I have to.
But you are an animal abuser. So where's the lie? Where's the lie? You are neglectful of animals. You do abuse animals. That's been proven. Where's the lie? People are just looking out for the welfare of the animal because they know you're a horrible pet owner. Is it wrong to care about another living life? To make sure another animal doesn't get neglected or hurt because of you? Using it as a prop for your show? No, it's not wrong to care about another living thing.
But no, anyway, she wasn't 30, she was 80. And she is the best thing that ever happened. Well, I miss Julia, obviously. I wish so bad if I could have Julia and her together here. That would be, because you know what? They will get along well. They're very, very similar in attitudes and personalities.
This idiot. Oh, they'll get along because they're both so similar. Anybody out there ever have 2 cats in the same house and you have one to start with and then you bring another one in? What happens? More than likely, they're going to fight. If you're a good pet owner, you understand that cats are very territorial. Cats can be quite territorial over their owners, over their space. And if you want to introduce another pet to the pet that's already in the house, you got to do it slowly. You can't just bring them in and throw them together. They'll fight. They will absolutely fight. And one will usually establish dominance about who the boss is. Chantal would not be a good pet owner that she would bring another pet in and do it the right way. They would fight.
Oh. It's none of anyone's business. Yeah. For things that are important, I'm honest about, but like for little stupid things to throw people off to protect myself, yeah, sure. Sorry, but oh well. But no, she was 80. Are you $80? I actually still contact the owner. I sent her pictures. I said, don't why do they call you? Long story, because they're stupid, alien. Are you and Salah still secretly together? Oh, can we block Falafel Reacts? Thank you.
Oh no.
Bye. Yeah, you'll never please everyone exactly. Hello, Luke.
See, got mad about somebody asking about if her and Salah are secretly together. And she could have said, no, we're not, and kept it pushing. But she immediately got mad. There's no reason to get mad. Yeah, falafel.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it was like a terrible situation. I don't know. She was in a cage. I don't like to see her in a cage, but yeah, I don't know. I usually, when I get an update, whenever I get a pet from someone, regardless, I um, send them an update usually. I did that for Sam too. And then eventually they just stopped replying to me. So I'm like, they probably don't want any more updates. So I'll just leave it be.
Okay, we're going to get past the pet talk because I know that can be maddening for a lot of you, and I don't blame you. So let's see what else she's got to say.
People going to Christmas markets, just looking at the different stuff. And I never liked window shopping before, but I don't like the last time we went to the mall, I didn't buy many things. And they're doing it to get a reaction. Yeah, I know. I always fall for it. Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what it should be. You shouldn't be so invested in somebody. It's just watching, exactly, you know? Are there people who don't have Amazon Prime? Probably. I'm maxed out on shelling out sub money. Yeah, I know. I get that too. But yeah, I explained that vanilla frappe. There's basically a period of time where you can still get paid, even if you're demonetized, as long as your ad.
I'm so tired of her talking about her paycheck. Why are we still talking about it? How much of this live stream is she talking about her fucking check? What? We didn't spend enough time talking about it? We're going to do it again? I feel like I'm at like a racetrack and we're going around in circles. I feel like I could have sworn I just covered this in the beginning. Are we circling back around the same topic? Is that what we're doing? Why are we still talking about it? It doesn't matter. Oh my God.
AdSense earnings have been finalized and transferred into your AdSense account prior to being demonetized.
Shut up.
If they've been sent to your AdSense, you will get those earnings. And my earnings arrived, like I want to throw up just thinking about it, probably hours before I got demonetized. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because like I said, magically, two different companies that, you know, they're connected because of the payment system, but people over at Google and people over at YouTube, they got together on the day that you got demonetized and they decided, you know what? YouTube, you people over there at YouTube, you guys are going to demonetize her. But at the same time, people over at Google, they're going to send her money. They're just going to work together to make sure that Foodie gets paid. Huh? What? They just sat down and said, we're going to demonetize her on this date. So on this date, send out her paycheck. What? Huh? Who? When? Why?
Kid, thank you for subscribing. Not the O train, and the new line does have some underground stops. Oh, so there's a different train.
So Google owns YouTube, but yeah, they're different departments though. You know, like one part handles the money part and the other part handles the other stuff. But like magically they just synced everything up. on the same day. These different departments just happen to do everything like just it was happenstance on the same day. No pause in between. Like somebody at YouTube made a phone call down to like the billing department and said, send her money. We're going to demonetize her today. So send her money today. Attention, Kmart shoppers. It sounds so ridiculous.
Other than the O train. That's why I kind of wish I had a scooter, because I like just, I could go out in a scooter and just drive down the streets. I don't have to, ECP, I know, right? Well, they probably lived here for many years. You got so lucky, Inuborg. I'm thanking Allah because I prayed a lot for that. I prayed a lot.
Okay, you know what? Chantal, I'm going to use this stream as an example of why the reactors, the reaction community, girl world, the girl world audience, why they enjoy the drama more. When you rage, it's interesting. When you don't rage, it's not interesting. This stream is an example of why. Exhibit A, you're not raging. You're laying on your couch and you're complaining, and you're circling back the same subjects, and you're putting people to sleep. This is like anti-ASMR. ASMR relaxes people. This is irritating as hell. My brain is going in circles. I'm sitting here listening to you. This is not interesting. So you can understand why the reaction community, while the reactors and the audience, they look forward to you raging, because it's something different. It's you fired up. It's you being interesting. And if you're interesting, then the stream can be interesting. And the reactors don't have to work so damn hard to make you interesting. It's kind of easier. What are our choices when you're reacting with Foodie? Box number 1, she's eating, stuffing her face full of food, laying on the couch, complaining. Door number 2, she's not eating, she's mad, and she's going off. Another reason why we like when you get mad, Foodie, because that's the only damn time you tell the fucking truth. That's when the most truth comes out of your mouth, is when you get mad. When you're not mad, you lie. So when you're calm, you lie. When you get fired up, the truth comes out. And really, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for you to be truthful. And unfortunately, the only time it happens is when you get mad. It's sad but true. The only time you're interesting is when you get mad. The only time you're truthful is when you get mad. Any other time you lie and you're boring. So excuse us if we prefer truthful and interesting over calm and boring. If there's any other thing you can do to be interesting and truthful, I welcome it. I welcome to watch it. I welcome to react to it. But you really don't have much in the way of variety. Okay? Your content is lacking in taste. It is boiled chicken. It is unflavored oatmeal. It is dry powdered milk. That's how lacking in taste it is. When you get mad, though, here comes the seasoning. And we like that. We like the seasoning. So it's not that we're drama addicts. We're just looking for something interesting to keep us awake.
And I said, Allah, I'll leave it up to you. Whatever happens, happens, you know. And I thought, well, if I don't get paid, maybe it's meant to be that I go and I'm homeless on the street. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I can afford a scooter because I have, you know, it wasn't a huge paycheck. I need to pay all my bills and I need to save some money for next month when my pay will be lower. And I need to, yeah, they are the same God. Yeah. There's one God. That's it. That's what I believe. She had a car last time she lived there and didn't feel a need to. Huh? So, nobody donated for a scooter. I only made like $100. So yeah, I have $135 for the scooter.
Aw.
I need like $2,000
No,
or
you
like
don't.
$2,500 for a good scooter. You know? I might not get paid from YouTube ever again. Who knows? They might not remonetize my channel, Bright Light. So I can't rely on YouTube. Exactly.
Nope.
Yeah.
You can't always
No, they gave
get
me money,
what you
not for the
want.
scooter. It was for coming back here. No evidence of God.
And you know
Oh,
what? I am really glad that she did not get enough money to get that scooter. Look what she did to the Walmart scooter. And the Walmart scooters, I'm sure, are heavy duty. And she wore that poor thing out. 2 of them. She drained that doggone battery. What if somebody had given her the money for a scooter? That thing be broke within like 24 hours. And then that would be money wasted. If she can't get on a Walmart scooter and make it work, how's another scooter going to work? If she got a scooter, it wouldn't be a cheap one. It couldn't be a cheap one. It had to be really expensive. So what is the point of getting a doggone scooter? Especially if you don't go anywhere. That makes no sense.
what there is, you're just not open to it. When you open your heart to God, you'll notice Him in everything. The trees, everywhere. It's everywhere. Your blessings are not accidents. You can't make someone believe. You can't
Like
make
the foodie scooty don't make sense if you can't scoot. If there's no scoot in the foodie scooty, then it ain't gonna go nowhere, and neither are you.
someone see that, you know? But that's the whole point. God wants us to believe without any evidence. Blind faith. Smart moves on saving. I'm having blind faith in myself right now. You know. Yeah.
You're right. I don't want to hear her preach it anyway. You're right. I feel the same way as you. Let's move on.
Oh, somebody in the chat. Hi. Oh, there's BG. There's BG. Hi, baby. Oh, baby. BG13. What are you doing, BG? What do you want? Email? Luke is your personal AI assistant. Yeah, the mic. Sorry, Luke, if I had money, I would hire you as my assistant for sure. Has the breeding information. You can search the breed for tips. Oh, really? It's sort of different, teardrop? Yeah, like more foggy or... Breed me, Foodie.
Hold on a minute. Is it Me, I got bad eyesight. Does she have that got no glitter on her eyelids? Is she wearing got no glitter? I can't tell because of, it's like a beige shade. I could swear that's a got no glitter that she's wearing. Is that got no glitter? Is it? Open your eyes, Foodie, so I can see it. Oh boy.
I think if you just hooked your mic, it would be fine. Be just fine. Let's try. You guys hated it. Hey, Beezer Bell. F5 Savannah cats sell for up to 4,000 on the high, 1,500. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. $80, and to me she looks like a Siamese.
Okay, shut up, Foodie. Like, look, your lies are so ridiculous. I gotta shut you up for a minute because I'm gonna show my audience something. Since you're flapping your gums over there, we're gonna stop Foodie for a second because I want to show y'all something pretty, something nice. So Chantal is claiming that one of the kitten's parents was a Savannah cat. Anybody ever see one? Let me show it to you. We'll just stop her for a minute. I want to show you pictures of a Savannah cat, what they look like. That's a Savannah cat. That's what a Savannah cat looks like. And they're really, really big. A Savannah cat is a hybrid between a domestic cat and a serval. And it's really not recommended to breed them because the different genetics. And also it can lead to complications. Obviously because a Savannah cat is much bigger than a domestic cat. Look at it's huge. Look. They are not small cats. They are quite big. Look. And here's one of the kittens. These are all Savannah cats. But look how big they are. They're enormous. Do any of these look like the kitten? These are all Savannah cats. Oh, look at the baby. But as you can see, they are big ass cats. And they're half wild. So she's trying to say that one of No Name's cats is, one of the parents is a Savannah cat. But I don't see anything with the kitten that looks like a Savannah cat. So I just want to show, why would she lie about this? It makes no damn sense.
Like if you look up Siamese, let's look up what that breed is. What is the mix? F5 Savannah Siamese mix.
So does that even make sense? A Siamese mixed with a Savannah. Siamese cats are small compared to a Savannah cat. Would that even work? Would that even make sense? No, it would not. The math ain't mathin'.
What? No. Oh. Oh my god. They're Beezers. Savannah Siamese mix?
Yeah, it's a ragdoll.
Oh, this is a Savannah. Is this a Savannah?
Yeah.
No.
Idiot.
She's not purebred Savannah. Maybe that's why they didn't charge a lot.
See, she told a lie, and then she looked up pictures of what a Savannah cat looks like, and then she realized, oh, that looks nothing like my cat. I lied to people. It's obvious that I lied. So now I got to change the lie to make it sound truthful. See how she flipped it? because the kitten is not a Savannah kitten. Clearly it's not, because she's right. Savannah cat kittens are very expensive. And I guarantee you, if she had gotten a Savannah cat kitten, that would have run her into the thousands. That would not have been cheap.
Oh, when I use OBS or StreamYards, you're right, Luke. Yeah. Should I use OBS or StreamYard to? I could probably use it to stream from my phone. I'm gonna look into that. Savannah cat mixed with Siamese. Right? That's what it is. Yeah, you see how this cat, it has some stripes on the legs, probably from that Savannah
No,
and F8. What does the
no,
F stand for?
no, wrong. Oh, the stripes on the legs means it's a Savannah. No, it doesn't. Stupid.
I think more of her Siamese looks come through, but her personality is friggin' full blown bees in Savannah.
And you know what? I know this is like a moot point. I don't even know why we're arguing this point. I don't even think the kitten is Siamese. I think it just by the face. Anybody who's ever had a Siamese cat, they're very vocal and they have a very angular face. Some cats have more of a rounded face. The kitten has a rounded face, not a very sharp, angular face like the Siamese. I think it is a ragdoll, ragamuffin, Himalayan mix. I don't know why she's lying about this shit.
Oh, my mic. Cats that are very high energy should not be kept in small apartments. Well, there's a lot of room.
Oh,
So don't worry.
yeah, they're very vocal, which
Okay, what about now? Is that
talk your
better?
ear off.
Is that better or is that worse? Volume freaked out. What? Worse? Uh-oh. Try being loud. Move positions. Move to the other side. I don't know. I need to see a doctor. I'm gonna go an MRI at 7. Please help.
Okay. Hold on a minute.
It's a little elevated, but not much. The cheese toasty didn't seem to spike it as much. Maybe, usually my blood fasting sugar is 8 mmol. So after eating, not even 2 hours ago.
Okay, hold on a minute. I'm looking at the chat. Shelly says $400 to $600 for one without papers and $800, $1,200 for a register with pedigree papers. Dang, that ain't cheap. That's expensive. My daughter's grandmother bred Bengals. Very nice. And I'm sure they took great care of the Bengal. Bengal kittens are gorgeous. Oh my God. Like the fur patterns. Oof.
Almost 2 hours ago. It would have been, now it's 9.3. So it spiked it a little bit. Meemaw? Really? Roseanne is making a, what? No way. I never watched Roseanne. You're allergic to the ink? Oh, the contrast ink? What do they give you then?
Okay, now she's on her phone. That's why it's quiet. She's on her phone. Look. Here we go. She's on her phone. Why is she on her phone during a live stream? And she muted the sound. Look. Sneaky. What exactly are you doing there, Foodie? Man, whatever it is that's making her eat. Look at this. Who is she talking to that she's got to mute everything? Like I'm keeping it on because like this matters. This is why she wanted us to look. Who is she talking to? Look at her blushing. Look. Keep watching. It goes on for a minute. Interesting that she bought that $1,200 phone before she even got paid. Yep. I wonder where that money came from. You guys know I've always said about Chantal, trust and believe. She's got some her money socked away. Yep, she covered her mouth. This is not sus at all, is it? This is not the least bit suspicious. Whatever it is, she doesn't look happy. Someone please answer me. I'm here. What do you need? Pam? Did she get paid from YouTube? She said that she got paid, but everything's pointing in the direction she didn't get paid. Because a lot of people are saying they didn't get their paycheck yet if they were Canadian. I mean, she's lied to us before. Yeah, rule number 1. I don't think she got paid. She might have got money from other sources. I mean, look, she's got Cameo. She can still make money from Cameo. And if she makes at least $50 on Twitch, she can cash out there. And there's also the potential that she can do, private feeder requests, which could make her more money. So she's got different things you can do to make money. So I don't think she's like all the way zero broke. But she's on live stream now. Look at her, covering her mouth, making sure nobody can see what she's saying. Like, who is she talking to that she's got to cover her face? That's peanuts. You're right. Absolutely. But you never know, Pam. She might be taking feeder requests on Cameo, and those can net quite a bit. She's faking it. That could be a possibility too. That could also be a great possibility. Why would she cover her mouth for DoorDash though? I mean, it doesn't have to be all secretive. Oh, here we go. You coming back now?
Sorry.
No, you're not.
This is very performative. What is secrets? Salad bowl, not a frog.
And I'm curious about something. So all this crap that she's doing on Twitch, she used to do on YouTube. So what is the purpose of doing it on Twitch? Is it to get the reactors talking? Because we're just going to do our lives and our videos monetized, I might add, and make money. But how does How does her doing all this performative duper's delight bullshit on Twitch, how does that benefit her? I don't get it. Like, if she's telling all these lies and putting on this act, how does it benefit her? How does it benefit her Twitch channel? I don't think it does. So why continue to lie? If she's not on YouTube with her YouTube channel monetized and she can monetize her live and make money off of it. It's weird. It's really weird.
Too many things, ECP. I don't want to do any of them. So you can't read my lips twitching, Beezer. Did you, Marissa? My glitter, my eyeshadow's all over the place. Salted popcorn? Yeah, true, eh? I don't love popcorn, but unless there's lots of butter, but scrape. You can get used to it, I guess. Oh yeah, scrape, of course. Nobody could have lip read what you were saying. Oh, people did. People have. I'm not even joking. Lip readers for sure could. We need a seal emote.
Yeah, but the thing is, Foodie, if you are being truthful and there's nothing to hide, then why hide it? If there's nothing bad going on, why hide something? You hide something when you're being shady. You only hide it when you're being shady.
What are you talking about, Island Dragonfly? We call it got no glitter. People try to find out where she lives based on a light switch. They'll read her lips. Yeah. We need BG13. Yeah, we need emotes. I just gotta plan my time. Like, okay, set 1 hour to do that work on Twitch. 1 hour to I need to organize my time. It's a skill that
Shut up.
She won't get a December paycheck. No. I think. No. Wait. She was demonetized at the end of November? Or the end of October? I don't know. Who cares? It's not really our business. Demonized. Okay. Praying for you. It'll be just fine. Let us know how it goes.
Oh, then I shut it off. What happened here? Oh, I think I messed it up. Did I do that? Or are we done? I don't know. Oh, she went offline. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. I guess that's all, because it's just like it's frozen. She got someone coming. I think so. So you guys saw it. You saw her lying and saying that she got paid. I don't think she got paid. That's just my feeling. I don't think she got paid at all. She might have gotten money elsewhere from somebody or another site, but I don't think she got her YouTube paycheck. And everything is pointing in the direction that she's going to get a car and go spend Christmas with you know who, possibly party with him, because, she got a car. She can drive to his place, maybe bring him back to her place or something. That's how it's looking to me. If she disappears for a day or two and we don't hear from her, or she comes back looking like 10 miles of rough road, we're going to know why. It's going to be obvious, obvious, obvious. So that's it, y'all. That's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed the live react. Would it be her uncle then telling her when she got paid? I don't know. That should be Chantal's middle name. Chantal, you never know, Siro. Because with her, you never know. You just never know. Chantal, you never know, Siro. So that's it for tonight, y'all. So for those of you that you're spending time with family and friends this holiday season, if I don't hear from y'all before then, y'all have a very safe, healthy holiday. And remember to be safe out there. If you got to drive around, be very careful because there are some idiots. They're going to get on the road intoxicated. Just when you get behind the wheel, just keep an eye on people around you. Just y'all stay safe out there. But y'all be good and y'all have a great evening. I'm going to go. Bye, everybody.